Alright, let's get going. Alright. I got skip cutscenes as well. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Again, this bit is just really crackly audio for some reason. I don't know why. Let's find a boss still too. Final boss? No. George is the one that I needed to practice, but I didn't get that much practice because I didn't have a save near there. So
it's me, York.
So we're gonna do George live. Gonna do George live. I went back and looked and saw what I was doing wrong at least. So should be good. Should be good. We should be good. We'll see. we'll see. We probably won't be, but it's fine.
Looks like we're being welcomed.
Yeah, there's something interesting because I was having a look to see like where I was like losing time compared to other runners, and like coming out of the forest, I'm either ahead or on time. Then the whole police station stuff again, I'm on time. And then after that, after the hospital, I'm down a minute, which is interesting. I don't know why I'm down a minute after the hospital, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Because I am not 100% sure, if I am being honest. Yeah, I'm not 100% certain if I'm being honest, so yeah. There's Magnum rounds. That was a couple of runs ago because I used up too much ammo in previous fights. I was not missing any. I've not been missing any ammo for like 3 or 4 runs. So, no. Waiting until I put the actual knife away before I change to my pistol. That way I don't slow down in the middle of running. The enemy wouldn't be outside the door there. Away, and then put the fuse box in. Alright. We avoid you. And now where are you? You're there and you're in the way. Okay, that's nice. I thought she was in the way. She's not in the way. Good. Was a little worried about that. Oh my goodness. That enemy is starting to scare me more and more. That one right there. I don't know why, but that one is literally starting to scare me a hell of a lot. It's not good. Oh, there is one thing that I do want to do if I can remember for speeding things up. I forgot to put it in my notes. You know the cutscene where we meet Forrest Kaysen in the hotel? If we go back into our room and leave via the balcony, it immediately throws us outside. We don't have to run further. So that's one thing that I do need to do. It's one thing that should save me a bunch of time. Should. Theoretically, should. Should. So we'll see. That's actually in about an hour's time, so. Valued stream watchers, did I restart the game before I started this run? I think I did, right? I'm fairly certain I did, right? Because if I didn't, it's gonna crash. I did? Cool, thank you. Thank you for paying attention when I'm not. Something that I should be paying attention to, but I'm not. Yeah, because if I didn't restart the game after showing you how we deal with Nick, the game would crash coming up, like, guaranteed. So, I'm glad that I did, otherwise we would have had a dead run on our hands at some point, more than likely. So there's more steps in the PC version. Switch version requires less guff to start, if that makes sense. With the PC version, you will have to fiddle with it a little bit to get it going. A little bit. Neat. Honestly, like, the PC version is the best version if you can get it running, but getting it running is very fiddly. You may have to mess around with a lot of things, whereas at least with the Switch version, you can just play the video game. Even the PC version in the run, you do have to save quit a couple of times as well. Basically, if you decide to play the video game, I'd recommend, like, if it's on offer, get the PC version, because it usually goes on sale for quite cheap, although it was on sale recently. But I would recommend the Switch version if you just want to play the game and you don't really care too hotly about performance stuff, because the only version of the game that doesn't have mass performance issues is the PC version, but again, that requires a lot of fiddling around with. Doesn't matter which version of Deadly Premonition you're going to play, none of them are perfect. But if you play the PC version, you might have to run the game in Windows 95 compatibility mode, or Windows 98 compatibility mode, like I had to. So, like, you might have to fiddle around a little bit. Just make sure if you do go for the PC version, you do save often. It's from the wheel, it's not a wheel string. This is me wanting to play the game, that's it. Why do I keep hitting the wrong button? I'm getting really mad at hitting the wrong button on this fucking controller. Fuck the Switch Pro controller.
Zach.
I'm still rather use it than the Joy-Cons,
Zach.
mind you. Fuck the
I hope
Joy-Cons.
they have some real coffee. I really need some coffee. Then we can head to the sheriff's office. There's a proper procedure for everything, right, Zach?
Is the balcony in my room or is it outside the corridor? Fuck, I've forgotten. Anyway, here's Polly.
Is everything all right, Mr. Morgan?
Yes, everything's alright, Polly.
Zach, the lady is offering to help. Do you want to ask her about the town?
No.
What is...
No, I don't. Actually. No, I don't actually. I figured out that no, I don't. It's slow. So no, I don't.
Did you see that, Zach? Clear as a crisp spring morning.
I don't.
F-K. In the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
Good cutscene. Glad it's not skippable. Can't tell if it's the corridor or if it's my room. I cannot remember. Anyway, it's fine. Figure it out later. May actually lose a little time. No, I'm not gonna lose time here, but yeah, there you go. I saved 2 seconds because I picked the no option. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so time to drive to the police station. So I'm gonna try with the camera slightly zoomed in to see if that does, like, affect the performance stuff. Because obviously, I usually just point the camera down to the car, so the less I can do that, the better. Don't be late, thanks, George. I will try not to be late. If I'm late, that's actually technically a game over. Yeah, this is the, oh god, camera angle. Don't worry, I'm just parking the car. Just practicing my parking. It's all good. God, I hate driving. God, I hate driving in this game. So fucking much. Yeah, I'm gonna lose time. Yeah, I'm gonna lose time. Hell yeah, let's go. Hell yeah, let's go. See, that was okay. that was a nice glide onto the grass. Thank God for that. I really wish there was just a shortcut that we could just go straight over. Like, if there's a shortcut we could just go straight over, that'd be so easy. We just go straight. But no, we're gonna go this left right here. I take my siren off for. I'm basically gonna ditch my siren for corners. I was really hoping I wouldn't go that sharply, because if you're holding the siren, your cornering is a lot slipperier, almost slippery, yeah. So you do have to be a little careful when cornering. First, right, and again, the frames drop massively here, so I'm just gonna drop my camera, try and save them. Spider. Not a good start to the drive, but good end at least. Aye, aye, aye. Driving in this video game. Driving in this video game.
Pleasure to...
Hello, Thomas. Goodbye, Thomas. Why would you make a system of squirrel keys? What is wrong with you? Here's Arnold. I'm gonna take Arnold to George. If I remember, the camera keeps panning around. I keep forgetting every single time. Although sometimes the camera just pans around on itself. Like... Thanks for that video game. Hey, hey, George. Lost Arnold. Do not hit A, for the love of fucking God. Thank you. If I hit A, I go into my menu. The video game, like, pushes you in the menu. Here's Arnold. So, we do this not specifically for the trading card that you get from it. We do this so that we can get a second sub-story from George coming up. It's more important. But we have to do the first sub-story to get to the sub-story. The first sub-quest to get to the second sub-quest. So, very important that we do that, at the very least. Middle cell. You turned me around. Yeah, you did turn me around. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. So, there I'm realizing to see where the camera turns itself around, you want to look based on, York's position. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew that was gonna happen. Every single time. Every single time. Yes, Thomas, I found the key. Here you go.
You found the key.
Yes, why the fuck have you made a 5-squirrel key filing system? What is wrong with you? Why would you do this? Alright, despite the bad driving, I should still save some time there. I really need to get my driving better. I could save so much more time if I just had better driving. Like, so much better time if I just drive better. Ugh. Yeah, I could do some country ham right now, I'm hungry. That's the trouble is, I woke up reasonably early again. I ate dinner and then I just fell asleep for like 2 hours. I was so tired. I don't know why I'm so tired today, but I'm really tired. I guess yesterday's stream tired me out too much. And so I think what I'll do is after the hello, I'm going forward. There you go. This is why you don't hold the fucking siren when going around corners. But I think what I'll do is, once we're done with the birthday stream, I think I'll probably take the day after off, honestly. Second right. Yeah, in between, in this split, I'm actually losing like a minute's worth of time somehow. I'm not certain how, so that's what I've got to figure out. The driving ain't great, but the driving also ain't great in the world record either, so I don't know what it is. think it's a little bit to do with the driving. I think it is a little bit to do with the driving, but I feel like I'm missing something big to be losing an entire minute, you know? Oh, Jesus Christ. But I want to stop so I can get the fucking flower, my dude. How far back am I?
Agent York,
Not far enough. It's fine. It's not too bad. It's not great. It's not too bad. So this is the flower that we need for the next sub-quest for George. It's a flower, no name. I believe it only spawns in the rain, which it always rains at this bit, which is nice. Like, there's certain parts of the game where the weather is, like, guaranteed, which is nice. This is one of them. I'm not doing all side quests for this game. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Absolutely fuck that. Much in the same way that I would never do all stamps Deadly Premonition 2. Fuck that. Fun fact, all stamps would only be doable on the PC version. The Switch version has, like, one side quest that you can't, like, fully finish. Whereas it works on the PC version. So... still fuck that. Still absolutely fuck that. I refuse. I have forgotten once again the chest bit. Because I keep doing so. 235 146. 235 146. 235 146. 235 146. Yeah, there you go. Wasn't that fixed? Not in the Switch version. Apparently still busted in the Switch version, but works in the PC version.
The doctor...
At least they fixed one version of it, I guess. Can't complain too hard at that, I suppose? Question mark? Maybe I should check here. I'm fairly certain this is the only way we can go to get down here, but there might be a way behind us. Like, this might be where I'm losing most of my time in the split, if there is a second way down the bottom here, but I feel like there wasn't. I'm definitely losing a minute in this bit somewhere, and I don't know where is the problem. There you go. See, like, it doesn't look like there's a second way to get here, so, you know. I'd be surprised.
Tell me, what...
Okay. At least one version is complete. Exactly. So I've seen how other runners deal with this bit, because I've not been dealing with this bit very well. One runner shoots the enemy, or at least one of the enemy, and one runner just runs past them at a specific angle, but that also seems to be a little luck-based. Are you seriously not running through the door, York? That's gonna lose me time. I was not running first. That's why you want to make sure you're running before you open doors.
Yes.
I had enough of that one grabbing me. I had enough of that. But one runner just runs straight past them, so... Oh no, I need my pipe. I remembered the way to go. Oh my god. It's a miracle. Thank you. Also, did y'all see the Fortnite Dragon Ball collab leaked? Yes, that's a thing. That is actually a thing. So now you can shoot Sasuke with Vegeta. Congratulations. Everyone's wildest dreams are coming true. Yeah, I'm wondering when Fortnite collaborates with One Piece, because at this rate, it's gonna happen. At this rate, it's absolutely gonna happen. This rate is genuinely 100% going to happen. There's like no way it doesn't. Key card. Going backwards, because that was a genuine concern of mine just then. Okay, so. Yeah, like, most people get out of this chapter at, like, 21:30-ish, so I don't know how I'm losing a minute in this chapter. I know how I'm going to deal with these enemies now. Have a plan for these enemies. Oh, there's also something I want to implement at the lumber mill as well that I've seen. Hit you once, hit you once, and then hit you twice if I can. It's a shame. I'm going to hit them twice, but it's fine, they went down fast. I am going to grab this medkit just in case again, because after what happened last time, I'm... Right. That was... Okay, that was quick. I don't know why that was so quick, but that was quick. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Okay, fair enough. I don't know why that was so quick, but... Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that was that quick, but okay. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you, but okay. I'm fairly certain I lose a little bit of time here with the route that I take as well. I've seen what the world record holder's route takes, and it weirds me out. Not saying it's bad, it weirds me out. I don't know why. Because it goes, instead of going back across the field shortcut like we are, which feels more direct, and I think that's probably what weirds me out about it, is the way that I've been going feels more direct. It probably isn't. The world record holder actually goes over, like, continues straight. Doesn't go back through the field shortcut and just continues straight over the bridge. When I can actually take a good note of where they go, I want to try it myself sometime, but I'm just gonna do this one again. But yeah, instead of going the way that I'm about to go, world record holder goes a different way. So I want to try the other way and see. I want to try their way and see if it's faster. Because they carry on here, they just go that way, but we go this way. Which, again, I'm going straight to it, so it feels more direct, but it might not be. Plus, of course, we have to go off-road, which... I mean, you've seen the driving on this bit. The driving on this bit sucks. Like, trying to drive over this field sucks. So that was actually relatively clean, and even then, I would not say it's fast. So... the way the world record holder goes at least gets to stay on the road as well, so, you know, they actually keep going fast instead of... Hang on. That's better. I can't deal with the camera too close. I need to get used to it. Whereas I have to take a couple of, like, left turns, you see? I feel like, well, this way feels like, quotation marks, more direct. I don't necessarily think this way is actually faster because of the fact we spend so much of it, like, off-road. I feel like this might actually be a little slower. So... I need to test timing-wise. I mean, I've had a look at, like, the thing that I've had a look at with, like, both routes is I looked at, like, first place and second place is, like, end time. So, you know, at the minute it's 10:24. Mine's gonna be terrible. The end time of the world record holder when they get there is like a 10:32, and second place is like a 10:30 or 10:31. So you'd think that theoretically that would make the second place person, like, their route faster, but driving in this game is a pain in the ass. So I want to try it at least once myself and see what the other route is like. Because I genuinely can't tell. It's pretty close. Either way, it is genuinely very close. And if you're wondering, we can't go via the bridge on the left. The road isn't actually there and the car will flip. And I am panning the camera down slightly so I don't lose frames and get back on the road. Because look, you go from 40 miles per hour to 55. It's a big difference. Need to be on the road as much as possible. That's definitely where I'm losing time. Let's go all the way down. One thing I did think about, if it was on the way, which it definitely isn't. Nice. Cool. Excellent video game. I was thinking about the graveyard that is literally very close to us at the moment. It's to the right, because ahead of us is the Tree of Honor and the Lumber Mill, which are the next two places we go to. But I was thinking about to the right there, where the graveyard is. I've been trying to think if there's a way to get that on our fast travel, like on the way here, that doesn't cost us too much time, because if there was, it'd be so nice to do that and then have that ready later for fast travel to get there when we need to go there for the story. But I don't think there is. I'm letting go of the siren as I go around this corner. I'm not flipping. No. I've had enough. I need relatively good driving. Question mark. Note to self, get gun out. You actually gonna remember to do that today? You might do. You did say it. You might do. But yeah, I think that's something that I want to look into a little bit more. I'm fairly certain someone must have tried to do it, but if we could find a way to get to the graveyard for the fast travel for later, it would be so fantastic. It would save us a little bit of time, but it has to be done like on the way is the problem. Like, it would have to be done on the way. We couldn't do it like... We couldn't do it like just, you know, willy-nilly. So, we'll see. Cozy stream? Deadly Premonition Cozy? What is this? I hope you're doing well, Painty.
Now then, Isaac.
I know what busy Mondays can feel like.
Tell me, what did you find here?
Anna, she was
I'll say
so
Bryce, hope you're
pretty.
doing well.
She had a red dress
Had some
on.
bad chapters.
Her
I think
hair
I'm just
was
playing
shiny,
better. I can't
bright,
explain
long
the
hair.
hospital
There
one,
were
to
lots
be
of
honest.
animals
I
around
actually
her.
can't.
Squirrel, weasel, and a snake. A real snake.
A real
Didn't
snake.
know until then, but we know now. Anna was the fairy of the forest. She was a goddess. She smiled.
You
at
two
the
want to
sun.
do me a hot
She
solid
looked
and
so
spawn in the good
happy.
location
That's right,
today,
guys.
so you save me a minute?
Isaiah,
Thanks.
she was a fairy,
Appreciate it.
a goddess. I'm sure she is playing with those animals even now.
Of course she is.
Of course
Yeah,
she
of course.
is. Of course she is.
So,
What
happened here? Zach, something is still...
So, X observation for the first one. Imagine me getting my gun out ahead of time. Interesting. Bye, George. He's done it. I've gone the wrong way around the tree because it's so hard to... It's a lot harder to hit the bird nest from here. Yeah, I went the very wrong way around that tree. Oof. Not good. Use your knife. Ah, sentence. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, I got myself turned around because I went the wrong way there. I usually go the other way. Oh, well. Slow. Very slow, unfortunately. Very, very slow. Oh. I might save a little bit of time here, but that was slow. Yeah. Hey, don't flip the car. Don't flip the car. We'll hit that tree. I'm surprised I managed to get through both of those trees. I'm a little proud of myself, I'm not gonna lie. And we go 60 miles per hour downhill, up to 90, which is just, yep, I'm gonna flip the car. I lost control. I'm glad I let go of the accelerator and just slammed the brake, and it was like, yep, this is happening. My kingdom for just driving this car well down this hill. Like, you seem to go a little faster in this bit. I'm not even holding the accelerator right now. We're still going 50 miles an hour. Maybe that's the trick. You just let go of the boost, let go of the accelerator. Hit the brake a little bit to not flip there. I think that might be the trick, is just, you know, let go of the goddamn everything. Yeah. It's like operating a gearbox. You just shift it down a gear by letting go of everything. It's not how a gearbox works at all. In Deadly Premonition, I think it does. I wish I was driving on the PC version again. Lift and coast sometimes? Yeah, exactly! We're just applying that logic to this game that has zero traction on its cars. It has a little traction when you're flipping, I guess. Get me in! Get me in! Alright, that was okay drive. Not great drive. Okay drive. Let's hopefully not lose too much time in here. There's your knife. I'll be tossing our knife in a bit. The reason Amazing Grace plays the raincoat kill segment, you think there's a reason for things in this game? That's my answer. Stop trying to throw my knife away there because I'm a little worried about getting grabbed by those enemies. I would also respond with, why does Kojima play the music he does when he does in his video games? Well, there is a little bit of rhyme and reason to that, I guess. More so than Deadly Premonition.
Too much noise.
What's that? Don't need that anymore. SMG. Alright, so there is a faster way to do the switch. I was wondering if there was. There actually is. I have learned the lore of the switch. Gasp. That can be that party the whole small time acting. More than likely. More than likely. And I think Amazing Grace is in the public space, question mark? So it's like one of the easiest ones to just use. Even if it has been overused by a lot of things. Yes, I'm looking at you, Yakuza. Give me salmon. Give me my salmon. Okay, so let's see if I can get this right. So we want 2 pipes. Get walk away enough. So let's start to do it fast. What we're gonna do is we're gonna smack it once, back out, smack it. Less swings. I don't know why less swings, but less swings. I was hoping she'd move.
Yes. Great.
Really don't want to use extra ammo like that, but I was hoping she would move and she did not. It's fine. That was good shots. That's very good shots, actually. Hey, follow the sounds of the crying baby. Room on the left first. Hello, sir. Hi. Hi. I agree. Flush toilet. Raincoat killer, and then we leave. Alright. Is this the one where he's in the way? Sometimes. Thanks for getting out of the way, yo. Thank you. Again, that crackling's not the capture card, that's the video game.
Yes.
I'm not gonna mess around with that one anymore. Sometimes he gets out of the way, most of the time he doesn't. So I'm not going to. Hey now, you were a bit more aggro than you were. Damn it. Just a tiny bit off. It's a shitty time loss to take. Oh well. Okay. Wait for her to actually fully spawn in this time. There we go. Everybody else around this barrel. You on the left. Thank you.
Great.
That's pretty bad, actually.
Yes.
I need you to die.
Amazing.
That is really bad, actually. That is very bad. Terrible aiming. I led them a bit too far down the bottom and didn't kill that guy with the barrel. I've wasted ammo. This is not ideal. This is very not ideal, actually. Ugh. Why did York stop? I do not understand. Where I was for a second there, if I'm being honest. Oh, you moved back. No, you're still fat.
Great.
So am I. So am I. God damn it. I looked in the mirror. Oh, lady. I went for the agent honor. You don't need the agent honor. Shove the gearbox in. Now the lift moves. You are potentially in the way. Thank you for not being in the way. I appreciate it. Yikes. This is not a good lumber mill so far. It is not a good lumber mill at all. I'm running out of ammo. I'm running very much out of ammo. Damaged red hair. So is anyone actually gonna be playing Fortnite with the whole Dragon Ball collab?
Yes. Great.
That was a good ammo saving at least. A bit slow, but... Nope, nope, never. That's my audience. Yeah, Goku with a gun is a funny idea. Goku with a gun versus Sasuke with a gun. How do these things keep happening? Why do these things keep happening? Alright, if the guy would like to not spawn in the wall today, I would appreciate that a bunch. Thanks. After what happened last time, I'm still a little mad. I'm still a wee bit on the mad side. Shit, I didn't get there in time. Ah, that was slow. That's unfortunate. And it's the one at the back. Yeah, that's a shame. That's genuinely a shame. Actually, that one's not too bad to grab. You're just a little further out, which is the big problem. Stay there. Oh my god! Where did that guy come from? Not the sub. I appreciate the sub. No!
Don't forget to code blue.
God, these enemies are starting to be a pain in the ass. They've never been... Never been a pain in the ass before, but today, they are being a pain. They're being a very big pain. Yumi, thank you very much for the 3 months of Prime Gaming. I appreciate it. What the fuck just happened there? Where the hell are they all coming from? Now I have to wiggle the control stick back and forth. Everybody loves these bits. They're the best. I'm lying. I'm lying. Go into the room on the right. Check out the mirror. Goodbye, Raincoat Killer. Goodbye, me. So I did find you can go to the left here, as I thought. You still get a QT with the Raincoat Killer. It might be a little faster. I don't know the exact route, so... So I'm gonna just go the route that I know how to get through this room, because I hate this room, I keep getting lost in this room, but I know this route, so I'll get the other route properly next time. Because the other route, you don't have to climb these boxes. So... I'm fairly certain the other route, you get the QTE when you get to here. And then you take this left. So I think, I'm fairly certain the other route is way, way faster. Way faster. You don't have to clamber over the boxes, which is important. You do have to get past one wooden box, but again, you just shoot that. I'm a little low on ammo, unfortunately. I've been using up a fair amount. Alright. Also, actually, that's something that I find us, although I don't think anybody will have even heard of it. Anybody been playing the new Shin-Chan game that just came out? Because I didn't even realize that was a thing that was coming out in the West. Like, there's, like, no advertising on that at all. Like, there's no advertising on that at all. I don't like my stress level, if I'm being honest. I'm sure this will be fine. I'm not so sure this will be fine. I'm actually not so sure this is gonna be fine, you know. I think I'm in trouble. I think I'm in big trouble. I think I did a dumb and didn't let my stamina come back at the right time. It's not something that I thought to check before this bit. Oh well. Do me a favor, Raincoat Killer, just leave. Or go hide in there yourself. I'd appreciate that. Oh boy. I don't actually remember what happens when this reaches max here. I don't know if it forces you out or what. That's nice timing. Forces you out. Nice. 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 Where does the continue even put me? Where does the continue even put me? That's something that I completely forgot to take note of. Really? I think that is probably a reset. I'm fairly certain that's a hard reset. God damn it. Yeah, that's something that I forgot completely to take note of before I hit under there, because usually my stamina usage is a lot better than that. Whoops. That must be like a 40-second time loss at the very least. Oh. Very much just came out. Yeah, exactly. Like, I barely heard anything about it. Like, it was something that just, like, surprised me that it was being localized in the first place, and then just has had zero advertising whatsoever. Like, it's just bizarre. Like, I hope it's good. I know the PC and PlayStation version is coming out at the end of this month, but I know the Switch version came out, like, a couple of days ago, I think. Hey Kiwi, hope you're doing well. Yeah, this might be... So, trouble is, I started so late, I don't want to restart, because I'll be bloody... What is it? I'll be going until, like, 4 AM if I restart, and it's like, I don't really want to go to 4 AM today. But if we hide under the sink here, we only have... It's either 1 or 2 hold your breath moments, whereas if you hide in the locker in the middle, it's like 3 or 4. So this one's much better to do. It might actually only be 1 here. That's nice.
Where are you?
Please leave. Appreciate it. Please fuck off. Please go away. Thank you. Yeah, just the one. Cool. Good. Let that come back a bit. We don't have to go too far, which isn't too bad. I probably let too much of it come back, but that's fine. We just have to get down this little corridor here, and then we get chased. Yeah, you can go to like 3/4. I do hate these bits. I do dislike these bits a lot. Especially after we got glitched into this first bit the other day and had York just stand here until I got hit by that guy. Like, thanks a bunch. But these waggle your control stick moments back and forth. Hello? These waggle your control stick back and forth moments are terrible. You gonna help me, dude? Thanks. Appreciate it. Usually you do instead of just standing there. Thank you. And now we have to hope for dumb luck in the Raincoat Killer not catching up to us. There's a little bit of RNG coming up in that the Raincoat Killer can actually catch up to us, and it's a giant pain in the backside if he does, because it's an extra grab. It's weird RNG. It shouldn't be RNG, but it is. And then you've also got the steam pipes, which these suck. He's catching up. He's absolutely catching up. There's no way I'd get away. Unless. Also, York decides to open this door like as slow as like anything. I don't know why. Like, I shouldn't have to like push it back and forth that fast, but that was a little flat one. Please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. Sometimes that third one hits you, sometimes it doesn't. It's frustrating. At the very least, it's not an instant game over getting caught. Like, we just, you know, waggle the control stick again. Waggle is such a weird word. And it's just right there at the end. That's the frustrating thing. That's the really frustrating thing. Okay, I've got a couple of bullets left for this last enemy, which is good. This enemy loves to be in the way, so I'm getting you out of the way.
Great. Bullseye.
I don't know how I missed those first shots, but sure. Okay. Apart from obviously the death, my time here actually isn't like the worst I've ever had, which is weird. Like, I might not be as far behind, if at all, which is very weird. Like, I just took like a 30-second, 40-second death. That's very weird. But yeah, I don't need to shoot again until after the town meeting, so we'll be able to buy fresh ammo, which is good. Now just don't fuck up this QT again. I don't know why I hate this one. This one has a couple of the QTs are always going to be the same. So the first one's always going to be a control stick, and then the two after that are going to be randomized, and then I think the last two are always the same. The last one is always A, which is nice, but I think the shoulder button press is always the same. I might be wrong on that one. These two are random. Well, wires, thankfully. And X. This one should always be R. And then this is A. Yeah. So two of those should be randomized. I'm not sure on the third one. I'm not sure on the shoulder one. I want to say I've seen the shoulder one be L, but I don't like fully remember. So I think the R1 is also still the same. But the ones after the control stick there are definitely randomized. Okay. Good. So yeah, I'm gonna be behind. That's fine. I'm not gonna be as behind as I expected to be, so that's not too bad. Because this is unskippable, unfortunately, so is the cutscene after this bit. And then we got the town meeting stuff, where we're gonna go off on a merry little jaunt around Greenvale for a bit, where we're gonna go to George's house, and then we're gonna go and stalk the art gallery.
Let's go back and show them what we found.
Yeah, that death cost. That hurts. I expected it to cost a bit more. And my driving here wasn't great, so it's not too bad. I definitely can still, like, make this time up later on. Again, we lost 3 minutes to George. And a minute to Nick not driving up a fucking hill, which we've got the law downloaded now, so fuck you, Nick. That's a 4 minute, that hurts. We also had bad fishing RNG, and we also had the kids spawn in the further away location. So, again, if we get good luck with the kids, we save a minute. Simple as that.
I'll make
We're about
arrangements
35 to 45 seconds. Okay, I need a new car for this. My old car is very bust at this point. So, you remember that flower we picked up earlier? We're going to go and hand that over to George right now. I should just go straight there, because this bit doesn't save me any speed. Using the sirens here doesn't actually gain you any speed, any boost. Huh. Interesting. I thought it was just a flat out, it gives you a boost, but here it doesn't. Anyway, you can have some of your talking.
About those bonus features in PVDs nowadays.
Because this one doesn't last long enough, which is nice.
In the 80s had almost no bonus material, even if they used a trailer in the
Yeah, we're gonna go a weird pathway. We're gonna go and cut across the road here, and we're gonna follow the train tracks for a while. That's gonna end us up over at Lysander's, which is right next to George's house. And then George is going to give us fast travel, and then we're going to go and unlock a place for fast travel for later, which is literally going to save us about 3 to 4 minutes in time just going around the map. And also means that we don't really have, oh my god, any real use for Lysander's to buy a new car, because all the times, pretty much most of the end game of this game, you are forced to be in a police car, or like forced to be in a story police car, so we don't actually get that much use out of going and buying Quint's car anymore. Especially if we go and get like the fast travel now. So, also the old pan the camera angle down so that it saves frames. Good.
I know, Zach. Once this case is over, we can watch it together. I bet we can buy a copy.
I don't think we actually like save any time being on the train tracks. No, we don't. So, yep, this is our turn off that we want. Get back on the road as soon as possible to go faster. Maybe don't put the siren on just yet. Yeah, so Lysander's on the right. You could always like drive over to Lysander's now to get it like actually unlocked, but yeah, we don't have any use of Quint's car, so we don't. There's the one red tree that's not in the graveyard and elsewhere. I love that the signs are actually just here. Like, yeah, sure, why not? Thanks, game.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? We need to be
well,
at the
at least it turned the car out, I suppose. Okay, so George's mother is sick, needs us to get the nameless flower, which is what we've already got. It's what we got on the way to the hospital. Obviously, we re-speak to George immediately. Oh, you have to walk forward, I forgot about that. And George gives us the radio for fast travel. It's fantastic. Thanks, George. Hey, Wolfen Thud. Hope you're doing well. Nice wheelie. Wasn't very fast is the problem. Looked cool, not fast. Okay, so I'm going to be heading towards the milk barn now. I'm not going to use my siren around that corner because I know what happens. I'm going to cut across to the left. This pathway's nice and easy to remember, thankfully. Sticking to the road and following it a little bit. Don't think we have time for this conversation, sadly, because we are only going up here a little bit. I should probably be panning the camera down to save the frames again. And then we just follow this road. I probably should think about cutting the corner here. Like, it's not like we lose that much time going off-road. But essentially, what we're doing here is when we get the radio, we start out with a couple places for fast travel. The way the fast travel works in Deadly Premonition is that you need to visit a place once for it to count as a fast travel location. Now, some locations that are outside, you don't actually have to go inside. Lysander's is one of them. If you just go slightly into Lysander's, the game counts it as, you visited Lysander's, therefore will add it to your fast travel. The problem is, the place we're going to now is the Muses Gallery. The Muses Gallery we need to visit here twice during the story, so when we get here, the place is actually going to be closed. And that is going to cause a problem because it's one of those where we have to go inside to register it for the actual fast travel. But the fun fact about that is that there's a way to get inside Muses Gallery despite the fact that it's closed. And it's one of the silliest things that you can do in this game. And it is so very simple. It is literally just peer through the window. It is literally that. It is fantastic. So we're going to end up going towards the back. There's a second reason why we're here early. Lovely. That's good positioning. I just ran the wrong way. So what we're going to do is, on the way there, stand up, look in the window. This is, again, going to count as, obviously, being inside, because you're going to see the inside of the Muses Gallery real quick, even though it's the office. That now makes it so that the Muses Gallery is on my fast travel list, which is going to be important for the bit coming up after this bit. Yep, Switch version. PC version is the best running version if you can get it to run. Could I stand down? Thank you. I'd like to climb down. This is why I do it beforehand. Or afterwards. Anyway, we're going to sleep twice. We need to move the time to 3 o'clock to make it so that we can do the next session of the story. Any other use of look inside mechanic? None in the slightest. It's just a thing that you can do in the game. For some reason. I wish I knew why. But it's just a thing you can do in the game. You get a little bit of extra cash for it. Which, usually, that would be the only use for it. But in the speedrun, obviously, we use it to get it on our fast travel list. So, with that, go into our menu. We're out of hunger, so we're going to start dying if we don't eat our smoked salmon. Use the radio. And go to the sheriff's department. You can see Muses Gallery is now on the top. And then we just go to the town meeting. So, yep, that's how we do that. I think there's a better way to talk to the NPCs in the town meeting than I've been doing as well. I don't remember it off the top of my head. And I'm also fairly certain you don't have to speak to Thomas. If what I've seen is correct, you don't have to speak to Thomas, which I always thought you did have to speak to Thomas. But you don't, by the looks of things. I'm gonna test it out now that I'm, like, you know, slightly behind. Might as well. Run's not going, like, super amazingly, so might as well mess around and have a little fiddle. See if I can find out death definitively if you don't have to. So, cut across this little bit of field here. Again, trying to get back to the road because you do go a little bit faster. And then we'll cut across the field to the left. But you'll see why us going to the Muses Gallery to get out as fast travel is important in a bit. We visit it, as I said, twice. The first time we visit it is going to come up in a second here. So in total, it is literally going to save us a couple of minutes because it would save us having to drive from the hotel to the Muses Gallery, which is further away than when we went there to get it for the fast travel just a second ago. I'm going to let go of my siren so that I don't spin as I go around this corner. Again. Hey, Jim. You didn't see me almost flip the car this time. Alright, so this is where we have to speak to all of the residents here in town. Or at least most of them. There's good old Carol, there's Thomas. So I'm gonna run this way, because I have to. I'm gonna go see Harry.
So,
Harry does know something. So Harry pretty much owns the town. I'm gonna go this way. Speak to Carol. Yeah, I'm gonna start with Carol. This is where Carol breaks the audio of the video game. Thanks, Carol. Appreciate it. Don't appreciate it. Then I'm gonna run either back in or on the other side. I guess it doesn't really matter which. There's coffee there if you want some coffee. I think it's infinitely spawning coffee. We'll go and speak to the Gravekeeper. I keep forgetting his name. For some reason, I keep thinking he's Frank. I don't think his name is Frank. Here's Quint. He's going to be important in a little bit. Here's Richard. And then I can go and speak to the rest of the townsfolk this way. I'll speak to Fiona first.
You know,
Then the famous Dr. Usher. Go down here. Hello, Jim. I'm doing this a little backwards. I'm leaving Lysander till the end. I don't know if that's going to be faster or not. These are the resident owners of the gas station. You've got yourselves Gina and Jack. They don't like you at first. This is Sigourney, the pot lady. She fucking loves pot. I mean, her pot. Maybe pot. This is Polly.
Oh.
She just Polly. Keith. Serious murders going on. Keith is just rocking out, as you do.
You think there's...
Keith's wife, Lily. Wesley the gunsmith. Thankfully, we have an opportunity to buy some stuff here. So we're going to buy 3 rounds SMG. So 1, 2, and 3. Next.
You've got...
Speak to 2 prime suspects coming up. We have the owners of the diner. We have Olivia and Nick. Hi, Nick. Got your fucking number, mate. And Lysander. Okay.
You...
Soldier imbecile. There you go. Then I have to speak to Thomas. Beautiful. Okay, I don't know if that route is a little faster to speak to everybody, but I am about to save a lot of time, despite the fact I was very behind. This should be a minute's time save-ish. Okay. Okay. That's nice. That helps. That helps a lot. Okay. So, we're going to get given a cutscene and a choice here. The choice is whether or not to go with George, Emily, and Thomas to the diner to eat.
Right,
you would usually think that this is probably
Or
a bit
go directly
slow,
back
but
to the hotel.
actually,
You
it's
decide,
really beneficial for a number of ways. By going and eating with them, 1, we fill up our hunger gauge. 2, we unlock the diner on our fast travel. Despite the fact that we're not technically stepping in this place, it still unlocks it on our fast travel. And if we didn't step in the place where it didn't unlock, we would just look through the window as we did with, obviously, the hotel. Or the Muses Gallery, not the hotel. We're going back to the hotel now. Where, again, hopefully I will be saving a little bit of time. This should be the bit I'm thinking of coming up. But yeah, you can see that we get our hunger back on the right, which is beautiful. I'm going the very slow way through my menu, and I don't know why. Keep doing this. Every time. Yeah, that was a very, very good time save after a terrible lumber mill. That still looks like a coconut to me. That does not look like a potato, but sure. Okay, so now we're going to sum up the case so far, which is actually from a good couple of hours ago if you're actually like watching cutscenes and like playing the game. So, red seeds.
That's right. We found the same red seed in her mouth.
I really don't remember if the way I want to go is in my room or if it's in the hallway. And that
That's
might
right.
lose me some time.
Broken
I think it's
stiletto
in my
heel.
room.
Aligning this with the other evidence suggests that 2 people...
I didn't
came
write
into
down my
contact
notes.
with
I'm trying to
Anna's
remember.
body prior to it being
I think
discovered
it's in
by
my
us.
room.
What do you think she was holding on to?
A locket. It's weird. I've always been able to skip that dialogue, but I
That's
didn't
right.
this time.
A round object.
Bizarre.
The marks on her hand suggest a peace
Oh.
mark. The man in the photo found in the woods had a tattoo of an upside-down peace mark on his back. These 2 could well be related.
They are.
But, well, we just have...
They are. Okay, so we don't save the game yet, but we're going to get a cutscene here where we're going to see a new individual enter the story whose name is Forrest Kaysen. He's going to interrupt us in a second. We have to make sure we go and speak to Forrest in a second. Don't know why the game gets loud there. Outside is very loud in this game. ASMR half the time until the cutscenes play where it gets very, very loud. So is the camera going to fuck me up this time? Because it does a couple of times here, which is really weird. For some reason, the camera sometimes starts turned around here, which it really shouldn't. But it does. I don't understand why. I really don't understand why, but just sometimes it does. It's kid us. Good, it didn't this time. Why do I keep going to the right? The right is surely a lot slower than the left. Like, there is an object in my way when I go to the right. I'm going to look at something as I leave my room here. That's the door I'm after. So yeah, it is my room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run outside, see Forrest Kaysen with Deputy Willie. We'll see them again later. For way longer than we should. Back into my room where I'm going to run straight out of the balcony. So this is going to seem a bit weird, but what's going to happen is the game's now going to trigger, oh, we're outside. So what it's going to do, instead of dragging me out the front, it's going to put me there. It's going to put me straight into the cutscene with George and Emily, instead of me having to walk all the way around. And then we carry on like normal. So that should save me a bunch of time as well. Uses gallery, which is the first option on fast travel list, because we got it earlier, and that saves us a couple of minutes. Not too bad. Because what we used to do here is we used to fast travel to Lysander's, and then get Quint's car, and then drive fast, but nope. Nope. Because then the Muse's gallery would be unlocked at this point as fast travel, because we're obviously entering, but we get it early now, so we don't have to drive around for a while. Which is nice. Not too many start presses. Careful not to press start too many times, because that happens, sadly. Grab ourselves key to the gallery, which enables us to unlock this door. Go left, moron. Ah, the boy. You keep making this mistake every time. See, I had a split for this bit before, because I used to obviously drive here, and I was like, you know, if I'm driving, I want to split so that I can see, you know, if I'm losing time to my driving. But now there's no point. Anyway, that's that. Not sure if that's actually going to save me any time. I think I've been a bit slow, though. 1.5 seconds. That definitely should have saved me more time, so I definitely messed something up there. That's fine. Okay, so. The nice thing is... this is the point where we're going to have to save and quit out of the game in a minute. The next chapter save that we get. Otherwise, the game is going to crash. So here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to run back towards the rest house at the back of the house, because we want the time to be a specific time for later. And we want to do this very specifically. This should be a 9-hour one, if I remember. I have to double check. Yeah, 9 hour. Because what we're going to do, when we sleep for 9 hours, it's really going to hit our hunger meter. It's going to put us at 7 PM as well. 12 hours is too long. That's when the diner closes. So we can't do the full 12. Story purposes, we need to go to the diner. Where are you on the list down? And at this point, what's going to happen is the next cutscene we're going to get is going to refill our hunger meter to full. That's the reason why you want to sleep here before you fast travel instead of, like, going elsewhere and then, like, or either, like, coming straight here and then going elsewhere. This way we don't have to worry about our hunger meter at all for the rest of them. Which is nice. It's very nice, actually. So the only thing we need to do is use that smoked salmon once. Which I guess... I wonder if we could get away with... not even getting the smoked salmon. And just using the lollipops that we have. Because we have 2 lollipops. Because we don't need hunger for that long, just for the drive to the town meeting. Yeah, maybe. Alright, we need to wait until Nick leaves the diner. So we are now going to pass time until 9 PM, which we're going to do via smoking. So you can see the time at the top right. It's going to hit 8 PM and then we'll stop just after 9 PM. On the way through, we see Forrest Kaysen, Deputy Willie. Please move, Deputy Willie. God damn you, Deputy Willie. And there we go. So, it is imperative, if we forget to do it here, we must do it in the next bit. It is imperative we save the game at this point. If we do not, the next chapter will crash, 100%. So, save Deadly Premonition. Close Deadly Premonition. Play Mario Kart instead. And let's go. Yeah, if we don't... I don't know if it's like a memory leak or whatever, but essentially, the game is almost guaranteed to crash if we carry on. Like, it's like a very high percentage that the game will crash in the next chapter if we do not save and load there. It's really weird, but the PC version also has to save quit like 3 times, so... Also, for some reason, this cutscene gets quieter when you reload it. Like, listen. I don't know what happens to the audio there, but the audio just goes. Anyway, this is one of the nice, easiest drives of the run. What we need to do is just go this way. That's it. So, follow this road around to the right, and that is it. We follow this road all the way to the end of the road, and then we take a left. That's it. It's one of the easiest drives of the entire run. Outside of the one scripted story one, which just goes straight later on. It's really nice. You don't have to think about this one. It's great. Hey, Bob, hope you're doing well. I do like this drive. I don't have to think about this drive about, you know, which direction I'm going in. And again, I'm panning. If you pan the camera down at a very slight angle, you don't get slowdown for some reason. You do a little bit, obviously, but you don't get, like, mass amounts. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, be careful when driving and turning in the rain with the siren on. I do still need to try the PC version, see if I can get it to work, but I'm still enjoying running on the Switch version at the minute. Until I can get a really good Switch time I'm happy with, I don't really want to try the PC version yet. And the PC version would be better if I could get it to work. The last time I tried the PC version on this PC, things did not go well. Should be good about halfway at this point. Bit more than half. Gotcha. Alright. So this is gonna be Becky's house? Becky's house? Yeah, I think it's Becky's house. As we start, straight away, raincoat killer. Okay. I need to remember I've only got like 8 bullets in my submachine gun. Seven. But you can save load here if you forgot to do it earlier. As long as you save load here, you'll be fine. You must do it before the end of this chapter. Right-hand door. The amount of bullets might be a problem in a second, because I have to shoot a couple of mannequins, like one right here. Yep. Glad that didn't have any enemies here, though, so we should be good at this point. Excuse me. This way. Why do I keep running into that fire every time? Stop. Now I don't have a good camera placement for these enemies. Ooh, you tried it. I do not know what's going on with York's jacket right now. I've had enough of your shenanigans. Get out of my way. You have blocked me one too many times. So this box on the left is actually slightly broken already, so it's quicker to break that. I only just noticed that the other day. I don't know how I wasn't noticing that before. Again, aim for the boxes that actually are slightly broken because they break easier. Oh no. So the reversed peace sign, at which point we have to kill all the enemies coming up. Again, the nice thing is we do have a little bit of auto aim, so
Great.
He's got the stairs.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
I felt fast. I felt decent. Happy with that. I have also ran into so many problems with these two enemies that no. No, I am not gonna give them a chance this time. I'm just gonna take care of them. I wish I had an extra melee weapon for them. A melee weapon here would be really nice, but nope.
Bullseye.
Can I run past you? No.
Nice shot.
Fair enough. Okay, no for the future. Can't run past. Oh, left and then right. Left and then right. Always this one. Always this one. We see the Raincoat Killer just zoom off. And now we hide. Hey, this time, let's make sure our stamina is nice and low, shall we? I'm so mad about that. I'm genuinely so mad about that. Like, genuinely. I can't believe I forgot to check that. It's the one important thing in that bit. Playing video games while clocked in. I mean, as long as you have done all your work and you don't get caught. There's some jobs that do allow you to just do that, which is nice. Like, as long as you've done all your work, you don't get caught. More importantly, you don't get caught. Don't get caught. It's actually up a little bit too late today. Don't get caught. That's the important thing. So hiding in this corner reduces the amount of breaths for this part. There's going to be, I believe, two. One coming up in a second, and then one coming up near the end. There's like one when he starts getting close, and then one when he is close. You have no idea. Please don't come this way. Sometimes they don't. I mean, it must, like, have you ever considered, like, getting a Steam Deck because of that? Because I could imagine having, I wouldn't say, like, not all of your library, because not everything is, like, Steam Deck, you know, verified, but I imagine having, like, your, like, actual Steam games available is really enticing. I'm tempted by a Steam Deck. The trouble is I don't really travel enough, so it's like, thinking about it, if I was to get a Steam Deck, what practical applications would I use it for, you know? I think it's a neat piece of tech. I think it's a really neat piece of tech, but I don't know what I would, like, actually, like, massively use it for. Alright, this way. Control stick time. This one's actually the nicest and easiest one out of all of them, which is good. You don't have to really do too much here. There's a door and it's a climb up section, and he somehow gets really close when he shouldn't be able to from that direction, but you know, none of this makes any sense. Please jump down. That's the one problem here. There you go. See, that one's nice. That one's really nice. If all of them were like that, it would be okay, but fuck the penultimate boss of this game. Fuck the last, like, controller back and forth bit of this game. It sucks. Maybe don't travel a lot. It's nice to have a game over area. areas. That's true. Yeah, that's true. If I did more commuting, I would probably, like, get a hell of a lot use out of it. This enemy, you can actually, like, go right next to them and get through the door. Sometimes he reacts, like, right this time. Sometimes he reacts really early, which is weird. I don't know why, but sometimes he does. Also, we're coming up to the bit where we're hoping for good RNG from the kids. If they would like to actually spawn in the good location for the first time in, like, 5 runs, I'd appreciate it. Who's counting, though? Not me. Definitely not me. I'm 100% counting. I am absolutely counting. And grip on the Steam Deck is insanely good. Really? Interesting. I could see it being very, very good, but yeah, just it's one of those things where it's like if I was like out and about more, I definitely would buy one. Just having your like entire library available just anywhere on the go, well, not entire again, but like most of your library available on the go is like really, really good sounding. Nice time save. I'm a little surprised about that. I didn't think it was that good. Anyway, so this whole bit right here is complete RNG. We are either going to get good RNG or bad RNG. There is no in between. We're supposed to see the twins at this point. They have some information for us on the investigation. They took an item. They were given an item that they were supposed to give to Carol. So what we need to do is we need to find the twins. Now, they can be in one of technically 3 locations, but in the run they'll only be in one of 2 locations. One of those locations is tied to the weather. Oh, it's the good one. Oh, it's the good one. Ah, oh, good lads. Good lads. Good lads. This is the good one. You'll see why this is a good one literally right now. Good lads. So this is the good one because, as you'll see, we're going to go to the community center. And you will see on the mini-map on the bottom left of your screen that they are right here. The other choice that they can be at is at the top of the hill near the Tree of Anna. So it's not next to the Tree of Anna, but it's very close to the Tree of Anna. So you have to drive a little bit. You lose about 30 to 45 seconds depending if you flip the car. Not that I figured that out. You lose 30 to 45 seconds depending if you flip the car. Piss off, Kason. And essentially, yeah. This is the nice one because they're right there. They are right there. You don't have to mess around. It's really good. The Muses Gallery. The Art Gallery. That's the one.
That's right. The art gallery.
Whew,
Before entering the gallery, Diane
you like handheld form factor? Yeah, that's true.
Olivia,
Yeah, that's true.
almost as though she saw Olivia in the dark.
Spooky.
Nick, so who?
Quint?
That's right. It was Quint, Becky's boyfriend.
Yeah,
He went to her house
that
and
was
saw the tragedy.
that was a shame.
Now about Becky's murder.
Alright, it's
I'm
Nick
embarrassed
time.
and mortified.
It's Nick time,
Killer
folks.
struck again while we were on the case. We also found...
The Notebook?
That's
It's
right.
Nick time.
We found a sketch.
I'm not going to do the drive in front of Nick's strat just
She
yet. I'd like to
apparently
practice it
written a
a
letter to
bit
her
more.
sister
I'm fairly
Diane.
certain it's going to be about roughly the same either way.
There was...
I think if there's either one of like the 2 methods is going to be faster, I think it's going to be
right.
driving front because that way we
And from
spawn
what
in
I
the
think
AI
I'm saying,
vehicles
it's
ahead of us, so Nick doesn't have to stop as much.
Carol
But this way
offered to
also
take the items
stops
to
the
Diane,
AI cars
but the twins
potentially
refused.
like spawning in front of Nick, but
They
one
gave them
can
to
still, I
Diane
think.
themselves,
So
as they had
it
promised.
is Nick time, but we downloaded the lore on Nick. Fuck Nick. Diane. As much as I want to say Nick here,
That's right.
Diane.
Becky's sister and Carol's enemy. Linked
Fuck
to
you,
both Nick and Casey. The elegant owner of the art gallery.
I'm an owner of the art gallery.
Zach, that's our next move. We'll start with Diane.
Okay. And then we have the good old art gallery. Okay. So you'll see the time save that I get here, thanks to the kids being in a good location. See? That's a good 30-second time save on the dot. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's why the kids spawning in the right location really helps, but it's not a run ender if they don't. It can be, if, like, you know, your runs are actually really good, but if you die in the lumber mill, like, say, oh, I don't know, me, your runs aren't that good. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm fairly certain I'm going the wrong way in this bit right here. I need to see where the other runners go, because I mean, going into this tree is absolutely the wrong way. Like, that's absolute. You don't... Oh, no. Fuck! No! Sure! Sure! That's how physics of cars work! Sure! Okay, keep driving. Don't think about it. Keep driving. Stop using your siren going around corners. Stop thinking about it. Okay, so as we get close... 10 PM. So, back to the cigarettes. Folks, remember smoking kills. I lost, actually, a couple of family members to smoking and cancer. Stinky agent. Stinky agent. See, the sheriff's office noticed how many times I flipped my car, so what they did is they installed springs on the top of it, so they knew every time York gets in this car, it's fine, he'll just bounce back. Anyway, this is how we deal with Nick. I'm not kidding. So, the two ways that you can deal with Nick, I'm going to make sure I just drive a little bit, because, like, we want to be at 150, you can be a little behind 150 as you can see, but he's going to lose some yardage here. So, the other method we can use to deal with Nick is to drive across the field right now. That gets us in front of Nick, and that way we spawn the cars in early. But at that point, we have to make sure that Nick is behind us at all times. At this point, I want Nick to be about 150 behind us. I'm going slow because I'm about to take the field rather than almost take the thing. You can see that he's already bypassed one car on the left-hand side. So he's not going to stop as much. I need you to go a bit faster there, bud. Because I need you to be about 150 for the next car. The important one. So it's going to look a little scary. The game's going to be all like, hey, you're too far behind, but don't worry about it. I think you can go to about 170. I might be wrong on that. I don't remember the exact number, but I think it's about 170. But I don't want to get that close to Nick right now. This seems scary. It is a little scary, but it's not, like, hugely scary. I am in control. Unless I hit the corner of that hill, then I'm not in control. Then I am not in control, and I am fearing from this whole run. But essentially, Nick is going to go around this corner to the right, so I've got to be a little careful here, because it's the next car that spawns in that's the problem. So I don't actually want to go too fast here. I do want to keep a close eye on how far away Nick is, because he's going to speed up and get away from me here. Okay, don't go fast. As long as I get in front of this car, we'll be fine. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you. So at this point, the next car should spawn in, but because we're so far behind Nick, that's going to make it so that it doesn't spawn in ahead of where it should do. And that will make it, because the car behind us is already despawned, as you can see. You saw that car on the left just, like, fall onto the road. That should happen with the car that Nick gets stuck behind. At that point, Nick doesn't get stuck on this hill. Oh, God. Nick, please. See that there's a car in front of me? That's the car that slows Nick down. This car right here. So by staying 150 yards back, Nick doesn't get stuck on the hill. A whole hearty round of fuck you to this car. I do want to be a little careful here, because Nick is going to get a little bit of distance ahead of us again. If we could stay quite far behind, it's not too bad, because there are other cars that can slow Nick down in this bit. Which is why going ahead of Nick is actually pretty good. You can see that there's a car now in between us and Nick again. It is just scary because of the fact that, you know, if we get too far behind Nick, that will be a game over. That will be the end of the run. We do have a little bit of leeway. It looks scary when, you know, hey, big red arrow, big red number. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're in control, and actually, so is Nick. Which is the more important thing. Also, I'm not holding the accelerate button at all right now. Like, I'm not kidding you, that's my accelerate button. I'm going 20 miles an hour, and I'm not even driving. Like, deadly premonition, folks. Once again, I'm not holding. I probably should be. He's getting away from me. We just need Nick to get to a certain area, and then the game loads us into the next part. Thank you for turning. I appreciate that. As long as we're about 150 behind, everything's fine. You don't even have to be that precise. Just make sure you're like 150. See, there's another car in between us and Nick now. It is literally the AI cars spawning based on your location. Like, when you get to a certain part of the road, that's when the cars spawn in. And if Nick is obviously ahead of them, Nick's not going to get caught by them. Might be a bit further behind if possible, but it should be fine. See, he would be behind this car going down this way, but he's not. What a video game. What a video game. Oh crap. Oh crap. He's going downhill. I forgot about that. He's actually getting a bit too far away. Nick is a little too in control. Again, I'm not driving here. It's the video game. Going downhill, just let the car go. It's fine. I'm fairly certain driving in front of Nick might be a little bit faster. Just because obviously, like, these cars would spawn way earlier and Nick would just go. I might be wrong on that. I'll obviously do a run going ahead of Nick at some point. We'll time it. But at that point, you have to keep making sure that Nick is right behind you here, which is kind of terrifying. I'd rather not have to do that, you know? Hey. Nick! I get it, you're eager. I appreciate it for once, but Nick, I need you to, you know, maybe not be this eager about it. There you go. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. What a good lad. That is how you make sure that Nick doesn't fuck you over. Just like that. Okay, so head to the right. Break the fence. A bit upset myself for missing that shot. You don't have to deal with any of the enemies here, which is nice. I'm still considering not being a stinky agent for the sake of the FPS of the video game. I don't think these flies actually drop your FPS, but considering this game, they probably might. They probably do.
Emily, I want you guys...
Anyway, time for these enemies. So these enemies actually aren't too bad. The world record holder actually deals with them very, very fast. Much faster than I'm dealing with them, so... Time to see if we can, emulate that. We have 2 steel pipes to deal with them, which is nice. Because what you want to do is you want to aggro them so that they do their grab attack, and then you want to use your 1 melee attack and then back out. Right, here we go. God, I remember these enemies in the original version of Deadly Premonition just taking thousands of bullets. Yep. You can take care of them really fast if you bait out their grab attack. Like, really, really fast. Really, really fast. Is it bad I've forgotten where to go in this place? Kind of is. Left? Yeah. Do I want to pick up the shotgun, or do I just want to stick with the submachine gun? That's what I'm wondering right now. That's what I'm wondering right now. I like the shotgun, but I feel like I don't use it that much in the run. I should probably be using it more.
Too much noise.
Because I use it in a couple of places. It's really useful in those couple of places, but it's not something that wouldn't go as quick with a submachine gun. Bit of a lie. One apple. Oh. Hello, please. two are on this side. Please. Terrible. My ammo count is definitely lower than I would like it to be. I believe you are the ripe apple? Upstairs is 100% green, and the last one is red. Cool. Cool. Enemies time, which I'm actually going to reload for this first one. It takes a second to spawn in, and I need to obviously reload.
Amazing.
I'll grab it for now, just in case, as I'm still, like,
Great.
learning parts of the run. And there are still places where I use the shotgun, and with my ammo count being a bit lower than I feel like it should be, I just feel like this is a good idea.
Amazing. Great.
That dodge. Yeah, I think taking it just in case for, like, ammo purposes is a good idea. Anyway. Please grab the seat. Please grab the seat. Please grab the seat. Thanks, my boy. MS Territory. I'm doing alright. I'm tired tonight. I started later than usual because I fell asleep for a couple of hours. Okay, now we go to the right. First time you're here, you go left. Second time, you go right. We do need to kill this lady.
Great.
Not because she's in the way, but because she holds the key. Please allow me to grab the key. Thank you. Sometimes that guy can be in the way. I'm hoping he will move by the time I'm out here. Cool. I love I just saw the fly. Stinky agent. Return to stink. Oh, that's bad. Oh, yeah, they're all in the way. Oh, that's terrible. See, this is now a good time to use the shotgun. Usually they're not that bad. That is really not good. They are usually not that bad. Actually, I want the shotgun for the next bit, if I remember rightly. Because the way I start this next room is there's two enemies to my right, and you can hit both of them with the shotgun. Oh, that's an unfortunate grab. That's a very unfortunate grab. Oh. Oh, this way? Yeah. He didn't die. That wasn't a headshot.
Nice shot. Yes.
Shotgun would have been
Amazing.
very
Great.
good there. Shotgun would have been very, very good there. Ah, oh well. Definitely using up more ammo than I would like, to be honest. Yeah, definitely using up way more ammo than I would like. I think we might lose some time in this split, to be honest. Definitely think I'm not doing particularly well in this one. Oh well. Anyway, here we go again. Okay, and then the next part is the remember to milk barn radio. Still pipe, you should probably guess. So, thankfully we still have 2 steel pipes. Enough to deal with these enemies, because there's a good couple of them. And again, melee attacks work really well against these enemies. Really, really well. It's left at the very end, isn't it? Yes. Hello. Nope. Nope. Why, indeed. One of these turns around, circle starts, like, facing the other way, and I don't remember which one it is. I don't think it's this one. I think it's the next one. Yep. This is funny, because it doesn't sound like we actually connect with the attack, but we do, clearly. I'm fairly certain it's you. I'm fairly certain you're the one that turns this way at first. It is. Perfect. And thankfully, that's the end of those enemies for a long while. Hello. Nope, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Yeah, thankfully, that's the end of those enemies for a while. The next time we get to those enemies, we won't have any melee weapons, but we will have a gun that deals with them. Which is nice. We got one more locked door to deal with. Ah, two more. I lied. I've got that out of the lock. To the right. And there's the lock. Why so many of these doors have locks on them? Alright, cool. Not bad. That was okay. I think I can do that way better. The room with the peace sign definitely didn't go too great, and obviously getting grabbed wasn't nice either, but it's all good. It's all good. We have a nice little bit of time. Time to follow Deputy Willie in this weirdly comedic part just after a murder. I'm Deputy Willie. Again, we gotta follow Deputy Willie, even though, you know, the quicker way would be, you know, Deputy Willie to follow the blood trail. Thanks. He's such a good lad. Wouldn't it be great if he actually sped up here because we were stinky? Imagine there was a hidden mechanic to Willie where he speeds up because you're a stinky agent and he doesn't like your smell. God. Yep, I'm going for that, Willie. Come on. Good lad. I'm with you. Don't you worry. Yeah, shouts to that room where you have to go out there, look in the window, shoot the lock, and then go in there. Thank God you don't have to go in there for the actual, like, actual story. Or, like, the actual dungeon part. Does he get slower when I walk into him? No way. No way. Like, if we just went down to the right, Willie, like, right there, Willie, it's literally right there. God damn it, Willie. God damn it, Willie. But yeah, this is the two. Oh no, wait, it's the confirmation first, isn't it? I've got to be careful. I've got to be very careful. Yeah, it's a shame. If I didn't die in the lumber mill, I would be on sub 330 pace right now, so I'm a little annoyed at myself for that, not gonna lie. For these bits, just follow Willie. You can't speed it up, sadly, so just follow Willie. Even though it's pretty obvious. This was the window we peered into earlier, if you remember rightly. This is the office that we looked into. So, come on, Wally. It's pretty obviously this way. Also, dear God, someone lost a lot of blood. Dear God, someone lost a hell of a lot of blood going through here. Alright, that's the end of that. I should actually... This will be interesting. I think I'm saving some time here, which... I'm actually a little surprised at, if I'm being honest. I don't think I played that well. Damn. Okay. Because I got grabbed and I dealt with the enemies really badly compared to my PB. You know what that means, right? Nick didn't slow us down. Okay, so it's very important here that we do not go for a drink. So this is going to be our second story choice of, do you want to go to, you know, visit, this time the Galaxy of Terror, with George, Emily, Thomas? No, you do not.
George.
Absolutely do not. There is no benefit to going there. It's a massive shame. Be down by 4, I think. Yeah, you do not want to go there at all. So, even though we're gonna go visit the Galaxy of Terror in about, like, 45 minutes or so, we don't want to go there now because we don't get the ability to fast travel there. And if we go there, we have to listen to a little bit of backstory from Emily and George. So, this is after the crime.
That's right. Diane was still alive.
Yup.
This suggests that very little time had passed since the crime was committed. Which means the criminal was still close by. It was someone near the scene.
But yeah, this is the Double Milk Barn radio park.
Zach.
The person in the gallery was Forrest Kaysen. He was in the basement.
That's right.
He was locked in the basement, so it definitely wasn't
He
him.
followed Willie. Good dog, all the
Good
way
dog.
to him.
Good dog.
Kaysen's statement came out as follows.
He heard something while he was in the basement. Footsteps.
That's
Boots, specifically.
The sound of boots passing
Nick
by.
was wearing boots. Heck, you
Nick
know.
was wearing boots that day. Which means it was
Whew, okay, maybe I am on
Diane
sub
met with
330
Nick in
pace
her room.
if we don't fuck up the George fight.
Nick said he argued verbally with
And the Thomas
about her
fight.
playing around with men.
And the Kaysen
But
fight.
they eventually decided to go out drinking to make up.
Yes. I did
Me
hit
too.
the button there, but for some reason that took ages to go through.
Usher
Sometimes it
sent in a
does.
report too. He found a large volume of red seeds in Diane's stomach.
Okay. So here comes Emily. At this point, it's very obvious York's falling in love with Emily. We also get a little bit of backstory on York here, which is nice. Then York goes to bed with his shoes on. And without showering, he's still a stinky agent. And there's Nick. In jail. The video game's not over, by the way. Not even halfway done yet. Almost. Not quite. Which is kind of interesting that, like, the actual run isn't even, like, halfway done yet. There's actually, like, quite a lot to this run. Like, I'm actually surprised at how much there is to this run. Oh, I'm gonna mess up the puzzle part, aren't I? I absolutely am. Okay, so for I love the excursion through a couple of doors here. We don't actually have to. Yes, please. We don't have to actually follow any kind of pattern. We just have to go through doors. So just go through doors. Just go through doors. It doesn't matter. You'll know when you're at the end. Hello, person looks suspiciously like Harry. Yes,
I do.
I'm going alone. I did hit the button there, but for some reason it wouldn't let me. Okay. So, at this point, the game stops making us start with George and Emily. So, instead, we are just going to obviously fast travel, which is nice. Again, the game refills our sleep and our hunger here. This is why you don't have to worry about your sleep or hunger for the rest of the game, which is great. So, Milk Barn. This is the easiest driving part of the entire game. Longer than what you have in your head. Yeah, we do kind of like visit the same place a couple of times. We've stopped visiting the Muse's gallery at least, but Milk Barn for our next couple of radios. This one is very, very easy. Follow the marker. That's it. So we need a car. George's car is here, which is a shame, because George's car wouldn't be too slow here. But unfortunately, we can't get in George's car. Yeah, that one right there. Go down this road. That's it. That's the drive. I'm not kidding. That's the drive. You go down this road. Nothing to think about. Nothing to think about other than trying to halt the loss of FPS via shenanigans. Pan that camera down. Yep, the nice thing is we just go straight. Again, if we could find a way to get to the graveyard in this part for fast travel, it'd be nice, but nope, it's the other way. So, just drive straight. I'd just love to get the graveyard for fast travel at some point, but it's just, yeah. There's no good time to do it. Which is a massive shame. If there was a good time to do it, it would save so much time. Unless I'm mistaken, there is, which I don't think there is, but anyway, here's Harry. Here's Harry's mansion. 635 is what I'm after. 635. It's a very important set of numbers coming up. This is Michael, Harry's attendant. Push the key on the piano and the entire mansion moves. Or this room, one of the two. Or just Michael. Thanks. But we have to solve a puzzle to get to Harry, which is really dumb. But essentially, we need to go into this room. I missed one over here. Oh, that's 4. No, I'm stupid. I didn't. Shit. I keep forgetting it goes the opposite way on this side. Right. Should have trusted my gut. Don't lose time. Trust your gut, folks. That's gonna mean I have to menu a little bit extra because of that one extra umbrella. Ugh. Please. Thank you. Okay, so got hit. We want 6. 3. 5. When the scene fades out and you press the skip cutscene button, if you do it at the right time, you skip the entire cutscene without having to wait, which is nice. Okay. Harry. See, now we go to the graveyard. So it's like, if we could have the graveyard like as a fast travel for this bit, it'd be really nice. But I can't see the point of when to go and get it, sadly. But fast travel here is not too bad at the very least. It's not too far away from the milk barn. It's next to Lysander's. So if you remember earlier when I said we were going past like Lysander's, or when we used to go past Lysander's, that would have been a good time to get it, but now we bypass Lysander's completely. So we can go and get to the milk barn now. It'll be fine. Yo, ModX21, thank you very much for the 9 months.
Hey, hope you're having a good night.
I'm having a pretty good night. Stream is chill. Chat is chill. I hope everybody else is having a good night as well. Run's going pretty good. Run's going very good, actually. Definitely places to improve still, but yeah, run's going pretty good. So we want to go this way. Should probably cut the corner, but it's fine. It's down the road to go a bit faster. But yeah, if there was just one way to get this place on your fast travel, like early and nice and quick, it'd be great, but there isn't. It sucks. I'm racking my brain the entire time trying to think of it, but nope. Let's not lose all that panic here, shall we? Safe. It doesn't matter what side the car is at as long as we get in the circle. Alright, this is the right one. This bit's a pain. There are enemies that can spawn in the way, like this one.
Bullseye.
Really?
Nice shot. Yes.
I was hoping not to
Amazing.
have to deal with that enemy, but I did in the end. Oh, you.
Yes. Bullseye.
See, shotgun would work really well here.
Amazing. Nice shot.
I feel like I don't normally have to deal with that many enemies. I feel like I've messed up. I definitely don't have to deal with these enemies, that's for sure. Thank you. Okay, I didn't mean to, but you know what? I'm not swapping from the shotgun after I messed around so much there. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good in the slightest. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. My ammo usage in this run has been a little suspect.
The reward better be good. But you know about these seeds.
Still don't know what's going on with your jacket at the moment.
It's as if I was carefully carrying a bottle of water while walking in a pool. We're learning the countryside version of common sense the hard way, Zach.
Sure. Why not? Sure, why not? Anyway, back to Harry's. Back to Harry's, where I need to remember the actual pathway through Harry's, because I don't remember. Harry should be first. No, third. Glad I waited on that. I'm glad I waited on that bloody menu, that's for sure. Alright, it's the slow puzzle part. That's why my split's called slow puzzles. I've got to remember the... yeah, I've got to remember the actual statue puzzle. It's the statue puzzle that worries me. Mostly because of how slow it is, but also because it's been a while since I've done the statue puzzle, so I'm going to have forgotten what it actually... You did not. You did not, York. He did. He did. The nerve. We do save the game one last time so that we mitigate a crash coming up later, but it's not for about another 30 minutes-ish? 45, maybe? Still quite a lot to go, to be fair. Definitely go straight. Look at my fly entourage, by the way. Hope you're enjoying my fly entourage. I certainly am. Push this one. Do it twice. And then we push it to the right once. Seriously, I don't know if it was Harry or Michael who set up this house, but again, complete psychopaths. All of them. This one, yep. Should be this? Yeah, it's all the way to the end. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Who makes a house like this? Who decides the statue pushing puzzles from Resident Evil were a good idea and we'd replace them here and make them slower? Why would you do this? Sweary, please. Why? And then the last one. Some other mansions, Resident Evil. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What is it with the crazy billionaires and building mansions that require multiple keys and have zombies running around them? Come on. This is why this split's called slow puzzles. Surprise, slow puzzles. Push this one to the right twice here. There you go. Yours is being stinky. Yes, he is. Yeah. We are Stinky Agent today. I don't think it reduces my FPS with Stinky Flies, but it wouldn't surprise me if it starts doing so at some point. It really wouldn't. But we are Stinky Agent today. As I remembered which way to go this time. That's the amount of times to keep going to the left. Here's one of the silliest... Wait, is it the puzzle here or is it later? It's later, right. It's like a silly puzzle when we get back to that room later. I think I'm saving a tiny bit of time, not a lot. 8 seconds, let's go. I'll take my 8 seconds. I'm satisfied with that. Alright, so this next split is called Police Fishing, because we got to go to the police station, then we got to go fishing. Accurate split name. It's also to remind me of what I have to do next. Once again, get our fast travel. Thank God there is a fast travel option in this video game. So, sheriff's department. just this because we visit actually the alternate sheriff's department 3 times technically. Because it's 1 here, 1 more later, and then we have to re-go in for the Raincoat Killer. So technically it's 3, even though 2 happen at exactly the same time. I love that background track. I wish we heard it more, and I wish we heard it less. Because we are going to hear it a lot coming up. Anyway, here we go. So this one should just be run straight forward. This one is quite simple, if I remember rightly. There's not actually that much to this one. I remember if this one's the shoot the deer head one or if that's the later one. Thankfully, he's not going to hit me with that shot. I need to remember the one time I have to go to the left. Not this one. I would need this one first. One of these, I think it's not this one. I think it's the next time we come back here. Instead of going this way through this room, I have to go to the left instead. And I forget it every single time and there's like 15 seconds. So, if I could remember this time, that'd be fantastic. It's not this time, man. I know it's not this time. I think it's this way, and then this way, and it's the computer. I remembered. We're actually almost out of here already. This one is really, really short. There's not much to this one, which is nice. We go straight over through this door, then take a left. When we get back to this room later on, these enemies are going to be on fire and exceptionally fast because of it. Enemies on fire equals fast. Be careful. And there we go. Keep getting this one's X. And that's it. Cool. Cool, that's it. Now we get to a lovely RNG part, which cost me a minute in my run last time, so, you know. Be nice if it didn't do that again. We're going fishing, folks. Going fishing. Please give me better luck this time and don't fuck me over with the box. Thank you. I literally lost a minute to this last time, so I'm looking to actually save time here. Like a big chunk of time. At least you get some life is beautiful. Hopefully not a lot, but you get a little bit of it. It's a good track. I just don't want you to listen to it. Nice. Oh. Oh. Alright. That's pretty nice. Alright. That's gonna save us like a minute. If not 2. That's pretty nice. Thank you, fishing. Oh. Okay. I'm really mad I died in the lumber mill now. I'm really mad. Harry's? Yeah, Harry's. Because that's Harry's. Kind of forgot it was Harry's at this point. I am really kind of mad. I'm really kind of mad. This is actually a really good run. I'm mad about that lumber mill now. That's gonna bug me this entire run. All the way until George, where if I fuck up George again, well, it won't matter at that point. If I somehow do worse at George this time around than the last time, it's going to be goddamn terrible. Oh, right, this bit. Do I want to try shotgun here? Because I did try shotgun here last time and it wasn't the best. But these two are, like, together if I can, like, get them together. The downside is they take ages to die, so it's like, you know. I guess I could run back to the door in that time. It wouldn't be too bad. I have one shot left for my shotgun. Where am I gonna use it? Nobody knows. Not even me. That's the problem. Not even me. I don't know. Thank you.
Amazing. Nice shot.
There's another one. That felt reasonably okay. Not as fast as last time, I don't think, but felt okay. So left for the first one. Because it's always been right up until this point, and then it's left here. That way you don't accidentally go back to the beginning. Comes the sounds of dogs and then breaking glass. Love that the glass just lifts me off the floor. Appreciate that. I could use the shotgun here, actually, just to get these out of the way.
Amazing. Yes.
I'm not going to mess around with that one, because that one does block me a couple times. Oops. That's why you don't want to mess up here. I swore to, friend. I swore to. I swear a lot. Too much. Okay. Yeah. Actually went the right way this time. If you go to the left, you do mess up a couple of times. I've done that so many times. I probably should have reloaded before this point, but it's fine.
Bullseye.
Okay.
Amazing. Nice shot.
Please die.
Great.
Waiting for that one to spawn so I can kill him.
Great. Great. Amazing. Great.
No.
Great. Yes. Amazing. Amazing.
That was bad. That was bad in both terms of ammo usage and also time. To the right. Yeah, that was just bad. That was just bad. Not happy with that. Not happy with that. Terrible play, streamer. Terrible play. Alright, here's the weirdest puzzle ever. Here's a button. Now you're on a time limit before I think you die. There's the other button. That's the puzzle. I think you die if you don't do that in time, which is weird. It's very weird, but York surprised the amount of flies now flying around him. Like, oh. So everyone is basically everyone at these points are under the effects of the red seed, which is produced by gas. This gas produces the red seed in the gas produces by the red seed to make people like psychotic and like not themselves. It doesn't really make that much sense, but essentially blame the red seeds. These bits are kind of, I think they're kind of like the, you know, the Bob parts of Twin Peaks, kind of like that. It doesn't make a whole bunch of sense, but it's kind of like that. Oh, right. Forward, my dude. I forgot I have to go to Thomas's. God damn it. I actually have to drive here. I still wonder if that way is quicker. I did not check. I don't want to go there now. Run is okay. Other than my driving. Other than my driving right now. Gotta remember. First left after the bridge, but essentially we just go straight, I believe. It's not too bad of a driving segment. Yeah. Essentially, it's the gas that's causing... It's the gas and the red seeds that are causing everything. I'm fairly certain that's not like a byproduct of like York's imagination. It's one of those things that's not explained well, and it's kind of just like a supernatural element. But it's definitely the gas and the seeds. It's the reason why York sees everybody as like crazed at the end of the game, or like the townspeople, and you can't attack them. Because if you attack them, then they die and you game over. Yeah, that bit's just video game. That bit's just video game. That bit, don't think too hard about that bit. There's no real explanation for giant dogs that just appear out of nowhere. That's just video game. So I don't fly off the road. Yeah, the nice thing is I wish we had this truck go earlier, because this truck goes real fast. Thanks. Appreciate it, bud. I'm gonna lose a bunch of time because of that. Like, even without holding the actual, like, siren, I cannot control this car right now. This video game is an experience. Don't. Don't. My siren is on. It is my right of way. You will stay over there. Thank you. Come on. Come on. I should have got a better angle for this. Oh, I fucked it. Oh, I fucked it. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna lose a bunch of time in this split, that's for sure. Long distance, yes. Long distance video game, that's correct. Yeah, that's pretty bad to have the music loop. Yee. Driving terribly. Nice. My deadly premonition speedrun? You don't say. This run was going well, but this driving has been not good. I'm not holding the siren to turn this corner and flipping the car. Okay, alright. We can still bring this back. Let's just do as well as we can for the rest of this. Right. Time for Thomas's apartment into the Galaxy of Terror. I'm still a stinky agent. Still very, very stinky.
Too much noise.
As far as I can tell, I haven't been losing any frames to the stinky flies so far. I think it's okay. I think we're doing alright. Nothing's felt slower than usual, so I think stinky flies are okay. Please appreciate my entourage of flies, thank you. X for these boots. Excuse me? Why does that just miss sometimes? Alright, so these are Thomas's wet boot prints. And in the bathroom, we'll find the owner of these boot prints. Thomas's shoes. Cool. This is just the... Yeah, this is just the drive. So this drive is also nice and easy. A lot of the driving in the second half of the run is actually really easy. There's not actually that much to it, which is nice. Like, there's not that much needed to think, oh, I've got to go this way or that way. That's getting crusty. Now, I can blame it on me almost flipping the car twice. Because I definitely didn't drive very well, that's for sure. Anyway, here goes 5 FPS George off into the distance. Gotta love 0 FPS George, he's fantastic. There he goes!
Zach, do you think they heard what I said?
Nope.
We don't have to make a fuss. Thomas isn't going to leave town.
True.
That gives us plenty of time to find a way to view the bonus footage.
You can't skip this. Like, this is one of the points where you have to save quit for the PC version. Otherwise the PC version crashes. Switch version should be fine. I've never seen it crash at this point. But we will need to take a save to mitigate a crash soon. Alright, for this bit, we just drive forward. That's it. We just drive forward. I pan my camera down to save on frames. There's a bunch of enemies. It doesn't matter. If we hit them, it's extra money. I don't need the extra money. Money is not a problem in this run, which is nice. Goodbye. It is funny to pan the camera down and just see the enemies, like, flying by, though. But there is a little bit of speed tech coming up in this next bit, actually. There's the... Yeah, there's the... There's the so we just have to run backwards. Like, so here's the nice thing about this bit. This bit is, we're supposed to follow Anna's ghost, but here's the thing, it's actually faster if we don't. So if we just run the opposite direction, the game's gonna tell us, hey, you should be following the ghost at this point. But the thing is, as you can see, it's actually dragging us forward. So it's dragging us to where the next part of following Anna's ghost would actually be. Which means this is far faster than following the ghost, because it is teleporting us each and every time. And you're supposed to do 2 laps, but you don't need to. I think I go this way to be faster. I think? Yes. Yeah, that's faster. That's the one I was wondering about. Because that one, if you go backwards there, it's actually a little bit slower. So that's a little bit of time save. That's nice. I think this one as well, going to the left, is probably a bit faster here. Yeah, I think it is. Yep. Definitely is. You essentially want to run away opposite from where the ghost is going. Which again, I should have gone to the left, but this one's fine. Should we just skip across here? And we're back here again. Okay, 2 more. Because we need to go to the Galaxy of Terror. 1 more. The Galaxy of Terror is over there. There it is. He's busy. Okay, so at this point I need to buy the Magnum. I need to make sure we buy the Magnum and an appropriate amount of bullets. So all my bad shooting up to this point should now be fixed. So, Magnum. Where are we? 1, 2. And 3 rounds of the Magnum rounds, which are ×2, which is nice. Reason being is that we're going to be using a lot of those Magnum shots coming up soon. Cool. Not bad. Okay. Switch to our submachine gun. And start profiling. Cool. Okay. I think the way that I want to go is left, isn't it? Yeah, left and right. I always get the wrong way around at the start of this one. Again, the crackling audio isn't my end, it is the video game. There is nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. So, red door. Now we have hiding segment. I'm going to make sure that I have... Oh, wait, no, running section first. Whoops. Then hiding segment. This one's going to look a little weird in places. It's going to look like, you know, we're going to get caught up to with the boxes. Because there's going to be one box that we have to push, like, all the way. While I don't make mistakes elsewhere, which I am doing right now. Which is not ideal. What stopped me there? That was weird. So this box is going to be weird, because this box is going to look like, you know, you can just stop in a second. It's also going to look like the Raincoat Killer's going to catch up to us, and, like, he has, but for some reason, he also slows down. And I'm fairly certain you have to go all the way with this box. So, as long as you don't mess up, like, pushing that box too much, you are fine. And then somehow he gets over there. I don't really know how. That's cheating. Okay, so we need to find a place to hide. We're going to go hide in the back here. Again, we should have more than enough stamina for this one, which is nice. Ooh. Really? I'm so fast. Jesus. Okay. So again, we're just waiting to obviously hold our breath. You know the drill. Don't push any button other than the one to hold your breath, otherwise you get game over. It's a horror after all. It's true. Why can't I go that way and go faster? Also, why can't York climb on top of these boxes? He climbs on other higher ledges, but these boxes, no. So there should be 2 hold your breath moments, one coming up here, and then one coming up as he's walking his way to the top. Thank God he can't see my stinky flies. That's all I'm saying. Thank God he's not like, why are there a bunch of flies just spinning around this cabinet? Is it 2 or is it 3? I think it's 2. I think it's 2 because you're in the corner. Whereas if you're on the table, it's 3. No, it's 3. No, it's 3. Yeah, okay. Should be fine. I'm still wondering whether it's worth putting a pipe in the toolbox during the part in the lumber mill to bring out of that toolbox here. The downside is if you do that, you're losing a little bit of ammo for one gun, either the submachine gun or the Magnum. Unless we don't get the shotgun.
Zach, this is a waste of time. Let's go.
Unless we don't get the shotgun. Because then we would have the inventory space. Because that way we could have a pipe for the upcoming invisible enemies. Which I guess also means we could just not buy 1 round of Magnum rounds. Because using a pipe for these enemies would be much faster than using the Magnum. Hello, please excuse me. You are in the way.
Great.
Sometimes she gets out of the way. Today, no. Today, absolutely not. Yeah, I think trying to get a pipe for this bit would actually be really good. Like some kind of melee weapon. I think that's what I kind of want to focus on, I think. No? That enemy really loves to try and grab you there. Because, like, yeah, for this bit we now have to use the Magnum, because there's going to be 3 of these. You turn this way, don't you? No. Again, if we're close enough for them to do the grab, they will go faster. But if we had a melee weapon, we could take them out in 2 hits rather than the 3 of the Magnum. Leg shot. You face this way, don't you? I don't remember. I'm fairly certain you face this way. Yeah, you do. Nope. You don't need to reload for these enemies. You have to put them out bullets. But this is why I'm saying, like, having a melee weapon here would be really, really good. You're the one that faces the other way, right? I'm fairly certain. I missed! Ah, that sucks. Now I'm going to be down on ammo for the Magnum. And also time loss. Yeah, this one's a bit tricky. That's fine. Do that again. That again, I dare you. Oh, you. No. Going over here. I shouldn't have done that, because now you'll turn around. Yeah. I can't believe I missed a shot. That sucks. Because now I'm on an odd number of bullets for the last one. No. Now I have to reload. That sucks. Oh, right, no, it's these enemies, that's right. That did not headshot somehow. Okay.
Nice shot.
Do me a favor, move so I can kill him. Thank you. And then you. Which I think you face this way. I'm very close. Yeah. You would need... I mean, even one melee weapon would drastically reduce the time here. You would need 2. If you had 2, you could take care of the 2 enemies in the middle as well. Make that red. Actually, I don't think I need to touch that switch. I might be making a mistake every time here. Yep, submac. Holy breath of us, save some of the animation or something. Yeah, I don't think you can. It would be interesting if you could. I kind of need to reload to break boxes here so I don't get shot by shotgun enemies. Actually, it's fine because these ones are... Yep. My ammo usage in this run has not been great, if I'm being honest. Right, next one. Dropped some magnum rounds. I dropped some mac rounds earlier. Out of shotgun rounds a lot earlier than I would like to be for safety, but it's fine. I wonder actually. I've had an idea. Pickles. I'm gonna see what the world record run does, but I might buy a melee weapon at the panda bear there. This enemy sucks because he's got shotgun, and I don't want to get shot by him. Yeah, I have an idea. I have some ideas. We might just have to do it live in a run later on. Oh, right, I forgot. This bit. Right. Yes, you do see me. Now you don't, because I forgot to skip the cutscene. Haha, I forgot. As I said, I forgot! Please give me A, because A's on the right side of the controller. I know what that is. A's on the left. It's X and B that always mess me up. Please do not. Take all these A's. I'm happy with A's. I know what that is. I'll take those. I'll happily take those. I'm okay with this. Please run through the door, my dude. Thank you. I hate these control stick moments. These suck. Also, this box looks like you could just let go of it here, right? No, you have to push this one all the way. For some reason. It's really stupid. It's really, really stupid. You have more than enough room there, and a lot more room than you usually do for some of these. But no, you must push that box all the way. The game will not let you proceed. I'm also very glad the Raincoat Killer decided to take a casual ambient walk through, you know, the burning building. Appreciate that. Oh, wait. Cool, good. Again, I'm okay with all these A's. A's good. You know where A is on the controller. It's not the last one here, by the way. What just hit me? What just hit me? What just hit me? Huh? What just hit me? Hello? What just hit me? Hello? Hello? What the fuck just hit me? I have no idea what the fuck just hit me. What the fuck just hit me? Hello? What the fuck? Just lost like a quarter of my HP. What the fuck? Video game? You want to explain? You want to explain? Because I have no idea what the fuck just happened. Anyway, get your control stick ready. You'll not mess up your movement in this bit or you're in trouble. There you go. As long as you don't, like, miss with your control stick, you can actually just run straight here and you don't get grabbed. If you forget that happens, you will get grabbed there. You have very little time to react, so you gotta go fast. Perfect. I'm gonna lose time in this split. I think I'm about to lose time right now. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Not good, as I said. A lot of the driving was bad. This set piece was bad. I have ideas for the future as well, which is good. I just need to see if I can... Well, I definitely will be able to buy a melee weapon, because we have money. And I don't think I'll miss out too much on the shotgun, because I'm not utilizing the shotgun very well. So I think maybe sacrificing the shotgun for a melee weapon there is a good idea. I'm upset I'm losing 30 seconds? That's a little too harsh. That's a little too harsh, video game. But... Okay, so in this bit coming up, this is about a 15-minute auto-scroller. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. We start with the walk through the forest. Thanks to our dad.
Dad!
Thanks, Dad.
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
How's everybody doing? It's the streamer textbook. How's the weather? Actually, the weather's cooling down here in the UK, which is nice. We're coming out of the heat wave now. A couple of places have high alerts for thunderstorms. We have an actual like amber alert, which is supposed to be worse than yellow, but not quite red. We have an amber alert for thunderstorms at the moment. No. Not a lick of rain at all. Like, if there was a thunderstorm, you'd know. My window is open. No thunderstorm at all. I wish we did. I love thunderstorms. Like, for me, I kind of wish that we did and we didn't, because I love thunderstorms because they're nice and relaxing. Doggo doesn't like thunderstorms, so I don't want thunderstorms because of Doggo. But she's been very, very hot over the last few days. We think that the illness she had before was a combination of the heat, because funnily enough, same today, she's
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
She's not fully eating her food. She's usually ravenous. She usually eats her food and usually pesters us for food. She's been given her food at the same times every single day at the moment. She's not eating all of it. She's just spacing it out, which is not like her at all. So she literally has her food, and then, oh, our dad disappears, by the way. She's still there as a physical block, but he just disappears. She keeps having her food, but it's just not all in one go.
Come on, boy.
She's leaving it because she's too hot to eat at the minute. But she's still eating all of it, as long as, like, obviously we leave it out, which obviously we do. So. And Fundamentally in Glasgow, nice. Nice. I'm not taking the trading card. I'm not doing 100% speedrun of Deadly Premonition. No. 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 I love this game. Not that much.
Dad?
Come on, boy, or it'll
be too late. It is too late. Alright, so, as I said, this is a 15-minute long auto-scroller, essentially, because coming up next, we have a couple of story scenes with York, which are actually quite nice. They break up the... Shut up, Forrest Guyson. They break up the actual story, the running around bits here quite nicely. But unfortunately, as you're about to see, we are about to spend 10 minutes running around Greenvale with the game's second playable character. So I'm glad they're the actual second playable character, but boy, they're in a really shitty segment. So we gotta essentially follow Deputy Willie and more closely Casey. Good music, at least. Very good music. Very, very good music. All things that help with this long bit. You have Casey push you a little bit, but it doesn't matter. My drops in by Chronicles Free, I'm doing it off stream. Yeah, I'm gonna do it off stream, honestly. I'm enjoying it a bit more where I am now, but yeah, it's gone past the point of being a stream game for me. It's a bit too long for me to be able to justify doing it on stream at the minute. there's too many things that I actually want to do speedrun-wise. So, yeah. If I'd kept up with it, we'd be, like, quite a ways through the game at this point, but because I didn't, nah. Appreciate the cat jams. I like, there's the split say it's a 15-minute cat jam, because it is a cat jam moment for 15 minutes. We just keep running. Good music, though, as I said.
Oh, yeah.
Arts! You join us for the best part of the video game, as you well know. Thank you very much for the host. I hope you're doing well tonight. For those coming in, this is a 12 to 15 minute, depending which version of the game you're playing, auto-scroller. Yeah. You get good music. And you get little plot points here as well, which is nice. There's actually a bit in Deadly Premonition 2 that's very, very similar to this, but doesn't have the cool music and doesn't have the plot points either, and is just as long. And can break on you, as I found out. Fortunately, there's no way to speed this up, unlike when we followed Anna's ghost, because if we get too far away, Kaysen yells at us and it just brings us back. So unfortunately, we don't have a way of speeding this up. We do have a way of having a little bit of a break, though. Ooh, my hands are tired today. Jeez. Hand is still recovering, by the way, from that ingrowing fingernail. The trouble is I keep bashing it on, like, random objects and keep making it bleed, which sucks. I'm gonna put the bandages back on, because, like, I left it off for a few days because this finger has gotten really dry, just, like, wrapped up the entire time. So I'm gonna make sure that I wrap it up for another couple of days and just make sure that it's, you know, a little better, because at the moment it's still very, very fucking painful.
Your disposition is not of my concern.
Removing the side of the nail from the finger genuinely is painful sometimes.
Let me
Who
go.
knew?
Right now.
I know, because my little
And you and
toenails
Carol
are usually
take off.
fucking
Go as far away as you can.
ingrowing
Open a
toenails.
bar or a
The
diner
little
in a
ones
new
of all
town.
things.
With your cookie.
Now I have one on my finger. Again, I'm not flipping the bird, but it's that finger.
Why, thank you,
Ugh.
York. You're so kind. Unlike
Also, these scenes are incredibly
him,
tragic with
if
the
I had
backstory
someone
of this
like
game.
you,
Like,
things may not have come to
Thomas, like, if you speak to
York,
Thomas earlier, he
you ever
says
been
about
in
his
love with
tattoo on his
someone?
back. You can see it
Thomas,
briefly in these scenes. It says Love G.
A long time
It's
ago,
supposed to be the
witnessed
biggest
two
hint
people that
at
I
who the
really cared
Raincoat Killer
about
is
dying.
and the person who's obviously Thomas is helping. But
pretty much at the same time.
unfortunately,
And since
like,
then,
Thomas has fallen in love with
I've
somebody
tried not to
that
care
doesn't
about
love
anyone
him,
so
unfortunately,
deeply, but recently,
loves
my
Emily
way of
instead.
thinking has
And
changed.
unfortunately, Thomas will never have his love reciprocated, and unfortunately, Thomas has fallen in love with somebody who's a bit of an abuser as well.
But
So,
I must warn you, York. You'd be better off not falling in love with
like,
her.
Thomas's backstory is actually genuinely sad. Like, actually genuinely
Considering
sad.
the
I do feel a little
circumstances,
bit for Thomas,
whatever
honestly.
I say might not be important to you, but I'll say it anyways.
Should both large toes. I'm lucky
Don't you
in that I only
dare
ever had it with one of my large toes once, and the nice thing is, my large
York,
toes, I have the problem.
I've said
I
too
have
much.
the typical problem
It's
where my
natural to
large
respond when
toenails
someone
grow in
talks to you, I guess.
more in the middle than they do the
Everything
sides.
will end
So when I did get an ingrowing toenail with my large toe,
just
on my
leave
left
it until
foot,
then.
the nice thing was because it grew in a bit more in the middle, it was easier just to dig it out. Little toenails, not so much. Those every like 4 months or so, I have to. I mean, it's not very nice. I have to use a pair of tweezers. Those nails don't stay on. It's fucking painful. That's the only way to deal with them, sadly. I was really hoping I wouldn't get an ingrowing nail on my actual, like, hand, but, yeah. Kaysen stops pushing you here because he moves slightly to the left, which is a shame, because otherwise, you know, it'd be a nice little short break again. Back to the cat jam, folks. But yeah, I hope everyone coming from Arts is doing good tonight. I started very late tonight because I accidentally slept for like 2 hours after I woke up. I woke up, I ate, I realized, damn, it's hot. I fell asleep again. Oh, sugar. Right, do this. How did I forget? Okay. For the love of God, save the video game. For the love of God, save the goddamn video game. If you don't save the video game here, it's going to crash in the next chapter. This is our second and final save quit point. You have to do this here on the PC version as well. The love of God, save the video game. If I realized it as I was running towards it, I was like, wait, is there something I'm supposed to do here? Yes, there is. Actually. Actually, yes, there is. There is, if we miss it at this bit, there is a save point we can use up ahead. But if we get mistakenly and like don't do it correctly, we can still have a crash coming up in this bit if we're unlucky. I think I had a crash here once when we first did a run. But sometimes you can get lucky and get to the clock tower where there is a save point, but you want to take that save point there. Deputy Wally. It is a... Oh, you're going that way. It is a, for the love of God, save the video game moment. It is a bit rough, unfortunately. But that's the last time we have to save and quit the game. We don't have to save and quit the game again to stop the game from crashing, which is nice. And Excelsior. It's going pretty well. Last split was a little rough, but run's been going well otherwise. Oh, actually, the impressiveness about these splits being 5 minutes ahead, I died in the lumber mill. I died in the lumber mill to the bloody, you know, the hiding segment. I was such an idiot, and for the first time, I completely forgot to check my stress level.
It's a shame to keep his cookies hidden out here in the
my stress level, like, went up to full during the hiding moment.
Which reminds me.
Alright, that's just...
There's another
Emily
great cook
over there.
in town. To fall in love with her would mean that I would need to love her.
York, that's... my dude.
Why does God test us so, I wonder? That coffee she made. Man, did that pack a punch. I wish you could have tasted it, Zach.
But this bit should obviously be, you know, your whole, hey, York is falling very deeply, madly in love with Emily. Very deeply, madly in love. Like, it was pretty obvious earlier, but this is the point that the game really hammers home. York's falling in love right now. I'm hoping I can clip through the door in George's house later. Because I did that, not in my PB, but the run before this. If you run into his door at the right angle, you can just bypass it. I saw Maxi do it once, and I tried to emulate it, and I managed to get it, so... It's definitely something that can be done at the right angle, but... Why can't we take the car? It's right there. It's right there. Just have Deppy Willie stick his head out the window. Bark and go the right corner. Coffee didn't have FK in it. Yes, all of it does. Pizza Free is coming in a few weeks. They actually announced, I think it was a joint Disney plus Marvel Games reveal thing. Or like a thing that will have trailers and stuff, so I think you'll get Kingdom Hearts 4 there. I'm fairly certain you will. If it's gonna be anywhere in the next few weeks, it'll be there. Willy, 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 Willy. Deputy Willy! Hello, Deputy Willy.
Zach, about Emily. Don't you feel almost nostalgic looking at her?
No.
I don't think I've ever felt that way looking at a woman before.
No.
No, I'm wrong.
No.
It's a long time ago now, though. Remember that incident, Zach? Anyways, I was very surprised when she came to my hotel room. Not funny, don't get me wrong. It was really exciting, though. I thought I heard my heart thump outside, you know? It's important during an investigation, right, Zach?
Video game is trying to tell you that York is falling madly in love with Emily. It's going to do that a couple more times. We're actually coming up to the end of this part. Like, we're getting somewhat close. But essentially, we have to go and find where Thomas is keeping York, which is the clock tower. Another amazing horror series, that clock tower being up yonder. There. That save point is not usable, which is why we used the one earlier. Is there Cage 4? Yeah, that'd be good. I'm kind of hoping, like, with Cage 4 being able to be kind of, you know, like, free from, essentially free from the shackles of, definitely, that way is the quicker way, definitely. Please stop crossing the road. Free from the shackles of, like, the previous 3 games, 9, 10 games. Hopefully, you know, it'll be able to be a bit more focused. That would be nice. I also don't know what it will do in terms of, like, Disney properties. I wonder if we'll see, like, a Marvel world in Cage 4. Wouldn't surprise me if we did, actually. Hey, shout out to Dices, who does run the Clock Tower series. Very, very good horror and horror variety streamer. So where we took earlier. I'd be very happy if this is sub 330. It has a good chance to, because I lost 3 minutes to the final split last time I did this run. So, you know. I would very much like to not lose that time this time. George! I say George, it was my fault.
When I first met her on the bridge, she looked so dignified. And that glimmer in her eyes when she argues every word I say. Her blonde hair lit.
Have you figured out York's in love with Emily yet?
Steak in the diner.
Bet you haven't.
Directions in the car. Her face in the gallery. And that coffee she made. And it's like she's a goddess in a tight dress.
Star Wars might be in Cage 4. Yeah, that'd probably be that'd be something that would get people very excited. And not excited. All at the same time. Alright, this is the last time we have to stick close to Kason. Come on, bud. The bit after this, we can actually just run freely. Which is nice. We just got to get up to the top part here. It really is. Deputy Woody, go. You want to actually stay close to the case in here. Time for Doggo, yep, the end of it. But I like this bit because it's nice and chill. I get to speak to chat. And also in this game, we actually have, you know, good plot bits. In DP2s, we don't really. Right, now we leave. Now we go. We run. Run free. The clock tower. Which, hey, Capcom, once you're done with the Resi 4 remake, which, boy, that's brave of you. You want to do, you know, a new Clock Tower game or a Clock Tower remake. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. A lot of us would say yes, please to that. I did very, very well at the boss in this part last PB, so I'm a little worried, I'm not gonna lie. I am very, very worried, not gonna lie.
Emily is here.
Also, for my notes for that bit there,
goodbye,
my notes
fellas.
literally just say cat jam.
Because
there's nothing you can do to speed it up.
It's
My
not
notes just
too
say
late.
cat jam.
I can help you. Just untie me and let me go. If you don't, the situation will be irreversible, unfixable.
York, no situation is reversible.
Yeah, Alone in the Dark
Didn't
is
you know
getting
that?
a remake.
Everyone,
Kinda.
everything
Remake,
proceeds along a path
reimagining,
preordained by fate.
bloody murdered soul suspect protagonist. Seriously,
Goodbye then.
you've probably
I wonder who'll be the next
seen
person
all
to
of like
open
the
this
actual
door.
shots on like Twitter and stuff. The
Well,
protagonist of the new
whoever
Alone in the
that
Dark
person
looks
is,
literally exactly
I'll be
the
the
same
one to
as the murdered
decide.
soul suspect protagonist from behind. It is literally generic protagonist of the year.
What was I?
Like literally, it looks exactly like him. Like exactly like him. And the nice thing is, we can avoid the enemies in here. Most of them. Not all of them. Oh, you fuck. Don't you dare. Most of them. There's going to be one or two coming up as we go up here that are unavoidable. I'm just going to keep spinning the camera, so yeah, you're one of them. Yeah, you didn't go a good way. Aye! How did I not get any headshots there? Next one is sometimes avoidable. I want to go to the right, but I want to bait to the left. Actually, no, I want to go to the left. You... Please remove your hitbox. I'm upset. I'm upset. Careful in this one, because this one's a big room. Wait, you can just run... Nope. Sometimes you can get past these enemies. I'm having some real bad luck today. Nope. No grabbing from you, thank you. I'm having some real bad luck with these enemies. Yeah. I think I lose time here. Even if I have like a perfect Thomas fight, I think I lose time. Because my PB had a perfect Thomas fight. My Thomas fight in my PB was disgustingly good. I think I missed 2 shots. So, you know, I'm a little worried about this. My aim hasn't been great today, as you can see. Hey, Thomas. I'm missing a lot of shots.
Eat this.
Okay, now I need to not miss any shots. Okay. That's okay. The important thing is you don't let Thomas go to Thomas's next attack. Thomas's next attack, Thomas jumps on a big hook and chain that hangs off the ceiling. And if Thomas actually manages to do that, Thomas doesn't have a death animation until that attack is over, which literally costs you like a good 20 seconds or so. That'd be do well, eh? What a good boy. What a good lad.
Hey, Willie.
But yeah, you want to be very careful. I think it's supposed to be like a reimagining of the first one, because there's definitely, from what people have seen, I've become less stinky. Where are my flies? Where is my entourage? Excuse you.
Hey, you two.
No, where are my flies? Don't you hate you two me? There's the Love G tattoo. At this point, we know who the raincoat killer is. Really? I saved 11 seconds with that? Really? Because it's only the clock tower that, like, changes your time there, because the rest of it's the auto-scroller. Really? Really? I disagree with that. That cutscene right there would have crashed if we didn't save and load. That cutscene right there. Trust me. Trust me on this one. My flies are back! Nice. Alright. If I was a bit worried about my Magnum, I would buy some extra rounds here, but I'm not going to. This is the first one, right? Yeah, so this is the Thomas filing room one. Yeah, that way. So into George's, then back to Thomas's filing room, then down to the cells, which is the far end cell, and then back. But if I was worried about my ammo count, there's a panda bear here to be able to get some ammo. I think I'm okay, even... I only messed up 1 bullet, so I should be okay. I should be okay messing 1 bullet. The one that worries me a bit more is my submachine gun rounds, because I don't have, obviously, spare shotgun rounds to, like, reflect on any lost ammo, but it should be okay. Should be okay. Let's take a little break. Yeah, exactly. Everyone gets tired. You know? Submachine gun.
Yes, amazing.
No, I want the key! I don't know what that was supposed to be. I want the key! So, weirdly enough, we want to go to the cell in the middle, which is the cell that Nick was in. But here's the thing. We actually want to go to this cell at the end. Because the key for that cell is actually on this enemy right here. Yeah.
Amazing, yes.
As he's dying, reload, because then the vines take some time to go away. And now we go in the cell. Why that's a thing, I don't know, but it is, alright? Video game logic. Deadly premonition logic. Fuck this door. One of the 2 heaviest doors in the video game. If you let go of the push button at any point during this animation, you have to restart it again. Good luck. Don't do that. Don't do that. And now we have the big room in the middle where there's a couple of enemy spawns. I still don't know a good optimal way to do this room. I need to see what others do in this room because there is a couple of enemies just like
Nice shot.
around the sides. And the trouble is I don't want to get shot by... Excuse me, where are you going? I don't want to get shot by the enemies with shotguns.
Amazing. Great, great. Yes, nice shot. Bullseye, bullseye.
I think that area might work if I have a better angle and a better lineup. And I don't get shot. I think that angle might work. I think that angle might actually work. I need to practice that room. I need to have a fiddle around because in that room at that angle, provided that the one enemy doesn't keep walking around the room, I should have a lineup of 3 enemies at the very least, and then there's one to the left. I think that works. That angle. I think. We'll have to try. We'll have to try again next time. Double barrel in the middle of the door push. No. Actually, to be fair, I haven't charged this controller in a long time, and I've been playing Xenoblade 3. I really should. Nah, I'm sure. Actually, to be fair, the Pro Controller, for as much as I kind of hate the fact the home button is right close to the start button, like, this controller holds a real good charge. 420. This controller holds a really, really good charge. I actually quite like this controller for how long it obviously lasts. Like it a lot. So. Anyway, one more run through of the sheriff's office. Because as you can see, there he goes. See my stinky flies? Stinky flies. Good. Alright, this is where I lost 3 minutes in my PB. I'm looking to save that time. I'm probably going to lose 3 minutes again. Please do not fuck me over this time, George. And once again, get the submachine gun out. You don't want to get too close to this because you want to shoot that barrel. Thankfully, your aim lines up with the top of that barrel really nicely. Alright, shoot the deadheads. Which is you on the left. You on the right. Run this way. You right here. Now maybe don't get shot by the shotgun enemies either. Is this one to the left or is it straight over? I keep forgetting. I think it's straight over. I don't think we go left here. I think left is the office one that I keep walking into by accident. I'm fairly certain it's just straight over and then straight over again. Yes. Good. Imagine getting it right for once. I should really test to see if I have enough time to run forward there. I think we do, actually. If you have good movement there, I think you can just run straight forward. Here we go, to the right, shoot the box. I should also test waiting there for that to hit the actual cabinet instead of having to evade, because I think that would be faster. Showdown time with him is close. Tell you what is also close, me dying. I'm gonna heal before I get to the shooting range room, because I could die in there. Yeah, so I think for this bit is where I ran the opposite way in my PB as well. So I should save a little bit of time here as well. I could totally panda bear a weapon here as well. Camera. Because there should be. Hello. Also, again, that's not my capture card, that's the video game. I missed a shot again? God fucking damn it. Come visible. Thank you. I also say why, lady. Why did I miss? mess with that range. You the one that faces the other way? Or am I mistaking that? I'm gonna have one Magnum round loaded for George. I'm gonna have to change that. Never mind, I'm gonna have full Magnum rounds loaded for George. That is 3 missed shots. Yikes. That's a big yikes, actually. Yeah, sorry about the crackling in the audio. That's not me, that is the video game. Right, you know it's right here. I'm sorry, that is not me, it's the video game. I might try turning down the in-game audio to see if that would stop the crackling, because I just turned down my capture card. Right, this way, because the enemies run really fast here, as you can see, and they will grab you. So as long as you just run, you're fine. You can hear him getting closer to me. But then he dies. The fire does kill him, thankfully. But you don't want to run straight left there. What is Magnum bullets or shotgun shells? Shells. Probably should have just taken them just in case, but no. You have to go to the right here. Thank you. I'm running out of ammo. Usually you can get past this axe throw, but I'm running out of ammo. That actually hit me, you jackass. As I said, I wanted to heal before that room anyway, which is coming up after this one. Yep. So I'm going to go into my menu here, and I'm going to heal before I hit this door at the end. Also because the guy with the shotgun behind me, if he aggroes early, he could actually shoot me, which would be very, very bad. I'm going to use the small as well. Sorry for the loudness. Sorry for the loudness. There's nothing I can do about it. The video game's audio here is just bad. Thankfully, I'm fully loaded for this room. This room sucks. There's a bunch of enemies in this room that can just shoot you, and they all have shotguns, so you take a lot of damage. Yeah, that's the one that sucks. Heck you. Whichever one of you two that... The fire was still active? Okay, sure. Now I have to re-heal. God. Great. I probably don't have to re-heal, but for what I'm about to do, I have a plan for George. That's the problem. I have a plan for George. It's a dumb plan. Need HP. Hi, George. Aha, it's A again. Aha. I have a very dumb plan for George. God, I hate my dumb plans. Well, he runs that way when in fact he's actually in front of us this way. But, you know. Anyway, it's symbolic, folks. Okay, here we go. I lost 3 minutes here in my PB. I am looking to do this first time. Fuck you, George. Please give me a good pattern. Thank you very much. I can't remember if I want to go to the left or the right in the first phase. Fuck. I'm getting confused with second phase again. That's what happened last time. I could get some extra ammo there if I needed, but we should be fine. Welcome to Greenville. On this side, I think. Yeah, I do. Really? That actually missed. Damn you, George. Come on. You gave it to me, you jackass! Holy shit, I wasn't expecting it.
You think you're so clever?
Yeah, actually, I do. Okay, I didn't have to shoot another time. Again, my ammo count is kind of bad. Anyway, here's George. He did the taunt at the start. Are you fucking kidding me? He actually did it to me. He actually gave me a good... He's giving me such a good pattern! Please hit. Oh my god! It was literally free. It's literally free! Stop missing! Okay. Okay, I'm dying. I'm actually gonna lose another minute to George again. He's just given me the freest patterns available, and I've choked again. How did that not count? How does that not count? Excuse the fuck out of you, George. Are you fucking kidding me? You just recover from that immediately? Go fuck yourself. Gonna do this now, are we, George? I would love to settle this. Stop throwing the axe. You fucking jackass, I hate you. Attack me. Grab me. Do something. Do something that isn't throw the axe. Oh my fucking Christ, George. I mean, you did set me up and I fucked up, so... Wow, I am playing like absolute trash. Thankfully, I got my submachine gun out, so... Fuck you, George. Wow. I'm mad. He just gave me the freest pattern I've ever got that I'm ever gonna see on him. And I missed. Twice. I was looking to save a couple of minutes, but I'm mad. I saved 4 minutes, and I'm still very mad. He just gave me the freest fucking pattern ever. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. So I'm very certain that I can't use my radio coming up, but I am going to try. Run to the right. Run to the left. Run to the right. I don't know why it changes the camera around, but I guess it's because we're speaking to people. Run to the left. Run to the right. Run to the left. Literally, this is it. Hello, Thomas. Run to the right. Hello, father. Run to the left. I don't know why this works, but this is what works. Hello, mother. Run to the right. There's the door. It's literally you just alternate right and left, and that's how you get through this bit. Oh yeah, sorry for the white loading screen, I forgot, folks. I'm fairly certain I can't fast travel here, but I am going to fast travel here. Or try. I don't think it's going to work. I'm going to try. Because we're not in the car technically yet, but I don't think it lets us. I'm fairly confident it doesn't let us. Otherwise, somebody would have at this point. But I'm going to try. I'm like 9 minutes ahead. I have enough time to test. Hi. Nice to see you. Honk honk. Yep. No, you can't. All right. Hey, dog. Bye, dog. Hey, dog. To be a whole solid, don't push me through the floor. Thanks. These dogs can push you through the floor. I have no healing for Kason.
Zach, I'm getting a really bad feeling about it.
Same, York.
I truly believe George was the murderer that we were after, but killing him, of course.
Oh, dear.
Not solve all the murders related to the Red Cities.
Oh, dear.
What Harry said is true at all. The answer to the mystery of
This
the
might be a
Cities
problem.
is here in this town. He's an FBI agent.
Oh, dear.
Let them lay alone.
Crash the
Disorder.
floor. Thank you for the tier 1 for 3 months. I appreciate it.
Zach, I need you to pray with me. Pray things have not gone too far.
I mean, I'm almost 9 minutes ahead. This should be a high YouTube moment. I hope. I should be panning the camera now so that I, you know, stop dropping frames. But yeah, the giant dogs that appear in this bit can push you through the floor, so, you know, trying to stay away from them. Trying to. Should I be fine? I'm actually worried about phase 2 of the final boss. No joke. Not because it's gonna wreck my hand again, but actually worried about it if I get hit at all. Phase 1 should be fine. Phase 3 should be fine. Probably play, you know, somewhat sensible. I still don't know the fastest way through this bit. I'm fairly certain it's over the bridge here and then you take a right. You can go over Lysanders, I guess. That might be a sensible idea, actually. So yeah, going over Lysanders might actually be a good idea. This game's nighttime. This ain't nighttime. This is just the alternate end of the game. Alternate this. Yeah, I'm gonna take a left. Fuck it. This may have been not a good idea. Oh god, I hope there's a right turning, because I think I've just gone one left too early. Oh baby, I think I've gone one left too early. Oh baby. I have gone one left too early. Hell yeah. Alright, well that's cool. Yeah, I don't want to go by Lysanders, actually. Yeah, no, I got one left way too early. Oh, damn. At least I know where I'm going from here, because I know where George's is from Lysanders. But... wait, that's not Lysanders. Oh, I'm in the middle. Oh, I know where I am. Okay. Yeah, no, this is actually... this will lead us to George's house. This should be the road to George's house, actually. This should be fine. This should be fine, actually. Yeah, this should actually be fine. We'll go past Jack and Gina's, then we'll have to take a left at some point soon. What? You stop that! Next left. Yeah, next left. Definitely not the fast way to go. That's for damn sure. Oh yeah, that's for damn sure. It's definitely this left though. I like that George lives off Tree Street. That's, unironically, actually kind of clever as well. Definitely the slow way to go. Nice. Hello, George's house. Where the hell's the entrance? It's on the other side. Where the fuck? Are you joking me? It's because I came in from this angle. Shit. This actually would have been okay if I hadn't, you know, missed this entire open part. So I'm not used to going this way to George's house. Anyway, if I can go at the right angle here, I can clip through a door. So let's try and do that. Because I kind of need this time save now. Stinky agent in the house. Nope. Didn't get it. Like, if you go at the correct angle here, you can just walk all the way through this, which is hilarious. Hold the door. Me and my stinky flies are here. You'd think that being in the hospital would get rid of the stinky agent, but nope. Nope. Anyway, here we go. Can't believe I got a literal perfect set of George attacks and I choked it. I'm a little mad at myself. I'm a little very mad at myself. Anyway, time for Amazing Grace Flicks. Sing along at home. Don't do that. I'm not. I'm definitely not. I'm so frustrated. This run has had its really, really good moments, and it's also had its really god-awful moments. Like, dying in the lumber mill, and then obviously, whatever the fuck just happened in the last one. I am actually quite happy with my time at this point, though. Barring any mishaps with Kaysen, which could happen, I've got no healing. This has actually been a decent run. Apart from the stupid death in the lumber mill. All I know is the next run after this one is going to be real hard to beat. bar the lumber. We had very good fishing RNG. We had good swim RNG. Ugh. Yeah, it's gonna get real hard to beat this run after this. There's a lot of golds in this run, actually. It's been kind of nice. Finally feel like I've actually played really well for once, part of the George. Raincoat Killer runs faster on the road, like when you drive on the road. Can you fucking imagine? that would be the dumbest thing ever. This man runs faster on road than he does on grass. One simple trick. This is how he does it. Program the car in the Raincoat Killer. The car is the Raincoat Killer. That's full speed tech, let's go. Oh dear. I'm glad the skateboard in DP2 doesn't go faster on the road than on the grass. It just allows you to just skateboard, which is nice, even though, you know, that doesn't make any sense. I sure do love Amazing Grace. No, I wouldn't put it past them. It's true. It's exceptionally true, actually. Also, don't forget, folks, in 3 days' time, unfortunately, I turned 35, so we're going to be doing a big birthday stream of all the games I've done for GDQ in a row. So, K26, Lost Judgment, then LED. Hopefully you will be there for that. That's going to be a good, 10 hours. I'm not looking forward to that. Hopefully I don't fall asleep after I wake up. Okay. Here we go. Because this boss actually went really well in my PB, so I'm going to have to hope it goes well here. And also hope that I don't die, because I have no healing, which... Boy, that's bad. Boy, that's fucking bad. Oops, right, forgot. Run forward first.
Let's try not to hurt them if we can.
See, it's all our friends. Somehow, I think Keith finds a katana. How the hell? Keith, what the fuck? Stinky agent. Yes, I'm going. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm going. So, this is where the plot moves a mile a minute. Bad things happen. Emily's not doing well. It's this guy's fault.
Have to decide for yourself.
Deputy always gone. I still have stinky flies. Fuck you, Kason.
I'll be with you no matter what you decide. Don't worry.
Unfortunately, the actual decision is to shoot Emily. We have heterochromia now, by the way. Which is important. We're now Zach. I did press start, but okay. Sure. Anyway, fight Kason. There's everybody. There's everybody. We have got the backing of all the dead people. That means we can now fight Kason. Fall on the floor, my dude. I'm running out of SMG ammo. I should have reloaded Magnum, but I'm probably, gonna miss a couple of shots at this angle, so it's fine. I'm actually running out of SMG ammo. I'm on my last clip.
What was that?
Look at those long arms.
What was that?
I'm trying to be a little sparing with my ammo, you know, considering. When did I get so low on SMG rounds? Where are you landing? Alright. All 6 shots. There we go. That's good stuff.
What was that? It's showtime!
You're gonna do the thing. I do kind of want some SMG rounds for the final phase as well, but this ain't good. I'm gonna have to aim my pistol. I'm out. I'm out. I have to end this now. You fuck. Okay, I can't run out of magnum rounds. He's not gonna die because he's... Oh, he did die. Okay, okay. That's not the best fight. I'm out of SMG rounds. That's a problem for the finale. Time to do this again. God, I hate this. I'm not allowed to take any damage here. If I take damage here, I'm in trouble because I've got no actual healing. I hate this bit. Giant bouncing ball caisson. Yeah, and then pineapple on pizza caisson? I want to make sure I evade those as early as possible so I don't die. Because I want to not take any damage. This is bad. I'm running very much out of ammo for every single gun. I have at some point fucked up my SMG rounds, and I don't know where, which is the worrying thing. That's the worrying thing. I don't know where. I'm going to have to figure that out.
I'll squash you like a frog.
Why like a frog? What frogs have I done? An apple on pizza remote. Yep. But this bit sucks because you have to just keep running like this, and yeah, you know what these bits are like. I had a very good final phase caisson coming up, so are you rushing me or what did you just do? Okay. This is a bit that's happening. What happened to my SMG rounds is what I want to know. I actually have no idea what happened to my SMG rounds. I'm a little upset. I feel like I'm getting less attacks than usual here, though, which is nice. Yeah, because you have to do twice there, look. Again, I can't take damage here. As long as I don't take damage here, we should be good with no more healing items. Did I accidentally not get one extra round of SMG? Because that's the only thing I can think of right now. Please end the segment, please. For the sake of my arm. I don't even care about my time right now. For the sake of my arm, please. God, I hate you, caisson, so much. It should be near the end. It should be very near the end. Yeah, we should be near the end. That's the last one. I'm slowing down. Yeah, it was. Okay, here we go. I did really well at this in my PB, so please let my aim actually be better this time. Where's my magnum? The nice thing is, if he actually like does a certain attack, he can actually get me some ammo with my magnum. Too early. Too bad. Too early, too bad. I should have a lot of magnum rounds though. I should have at least one more set after the 6. So you might be wondering why I'm not trying to attack the doll in this part. It's not because it's too hard. He is actually invulnerable. See? That's not good. Should have another like 4 bullets after this, if I count it correctly. It's time to aim actually true now. I need to stop shooting so fast. It's actually a good part because you can actually shoot the doll and get extra damage for that attack. Doing this last bit without the SMG is gonna be fucking painful. At least my aim is good right now. So outside of that. Bad damage. One more. Really? Jason. Jason. It's like Jason. Jason. I'd have to try and shoot the doll with a magnum, I think. Alright, one more shot. Usually you would have the submachine gun here. I don't have any ammo. So, I don't have any shotgun rounds either. Yep, so it's gonna have to be the magnum or the pistol. So, I need Kason to do an attack. The doll is hidden in his front pouch. Right there, which unfortunately we can't shoot. So if you want to hit me, I appreciate that. This is it. So I'll move back so I don't get hit here. Come on. You're not actually attacking me for once. Hello? Yo, Kason. Yo, Kason. Yo, Kason. Yo, Kason. Are you actually fucking with me right now? I've never had it where he doesn't attack me here. What is happening? I've never had him not attack here. Hello? What is happening? He knows I'm ahead. Yes, he does. I'm gonna lose time. Yeah, trouble is, I gotta aim for the doll without the SMG this time, which... Okay. Not ideal. Not ideal. Ugh. I'm gonna lose a little time. That's fine. I got plenty of time saving this end game. I can't believe I got such a good George and fucked it up. I'm actually mad. I'm actually mad. But it's not officially over yet, by the way. I'm actually mad. Apart from the lumber mill, my early game was really good. My mid game was much better this time around.
Harry.
I don't know how I saved, like, I know I saved like 3 minutes because of George, but yeah, look at that time loss. Ouch. I'm upset. Actually, genuinely upset. But hey, sub 330. I will happily take that. That was my goal for this run, so I'm very satisfied with that. Whew. I still can't believe I took a death to the goddamn lumber mill. Who dies to the lumber mill? Who dies to the lumber mill? I'm mad. Well, at least the lumber mill is going to be the easy time save point next time. Who dies to the young master, please? No one. Why would anyone die to the young master?
Then this is goodbye, Zach.
This is goodbye. Okay, good run. Good run. I'm happy with that. Still not fully done because of the really... one of these days I will have a Deadly Premonition run where I don't do, like, really dumb mistakes, but not this time. That's still a good run. That's still a GGPB, even with the dumb stuff. I'm a little concerned at running out of SMG ammo. It managed not to matter in the end. Although I am very concerned about that. Although I think I said from the beginning my SMG rounds were pretty low. I think my gunplay in the beginning of the run was bad. Sawmill, fucking terrible. Everything else pretty good. The Galaxy of Terror split, not great. I messed up a couple of things there. Everything else was pretty good. Everything else was really good. I'm interested to see what my summer best is at the minute. It should be something close to a 326, I think. We'll check in a second. We have to include the results screen, that's why you can't skip that cutscene. That's not bad. Sub 3 total in-game time. I'll take that. Happily take that. Let's have a look at what my summer best is. So, say those splits. So, new PB. Thank goodness. 328.07. What is my summer best? Sub 325 by a second, baby. Like, when we get to the town meeting, I am already 2 minutes behind, or a minute and a half behind my best segments, just because of that sawmill death. Bruh.